Hai guys. Hai guys, bentar.
Miti.
Nah, kata gue juga. Hi guys, welcome to my stream. We early stream today. Yes, because ADG is kinda throwing. I don't know. Saya nggak tahu kak, kenapa ADG bisa begitu ya mainnya ya kayak. Saya nggak ngerti ya kayak. Aduh, bagaimana ini? Halo semuanya, this is your virtual vampire idol mythiabatford di sini. Halo semuanya, selamat malam, selamat subuh. Malam sih, masih malam sih. Sebentar guys, aku masih mesen kopi ya. Kopinya aja belum datang gitu, kan? Aduh, pusing. Lah, kocak. Buset, gila banget. Nah, kagak ngelooping tuh. Wih, iya Seng, iya.
Coverage here at Masters Madrid, and our final match of the Swiss stage is about to go underway. It's going to be the Blue Wall versus W Gaming. Of course, I'm Golden Boy alongside with Mimi and Kukuka, and we have a great one for you. It's going to be Carmine Core going up against PRX, and I think a lot of people were very much selling PRX very short going into their matchup against Heretics yesterday, and we saw a revitalized, rejuvenated, energetic PRX, Mimi, that honestly we haven't really quite seen before.
Sampai sahur kah? Mungkin seperti biasa prediksi skor. Kita lihat dulu mapnya ya guys ya. Kita lihat dulu mapnya.
Had to make sure I correct myself. Almost pulled a Brent for a moment there.
I'm people.
Yo, berak.
For good reason.
How dare you people?
Because they have not looked like themselves this entire tournament. But Heretics awoke the beast. Benji Fisher was standing up, was yelling at them, telling them to sit down. And then the second half, they had one of the wildest comebacks I have seen. Finally, this team was back. PRXing, right? All the individuals were popping up. They were flooding back into sight. They were making magic happen. It felt like
Gak boleh.
The mystique of PRX, of how do they win this, was back for the first time in ages.
Yeah, exactly. And probably it wasn't just coming from them, it was provoked by the other team.
Absolutely.
As we were just watching, like,
sama dengan
unanimous also on the side of PRX. It would be so easy because after, what was it, 4K in 4 rounds in a row, like, Heretics was just
they were getting stomped the first half.
Literally. Yeah. And then they're like, you know what? Enough is enough. We're not going to have it. And
As always, reaksi Dede lucu banget. Iya,
even in the chaos that they love, and just giving up the best performance that we've seen so far from them just last.
And let's not forget that Forsaken came into this event saying,
Thank you for subscribing.
I'm playing like a 6 out of 10.
Thank you.
We asked Alex
semuanya.
what he thought coming into this event PRX was going to be. What did he say?
He said 6 out of 10.
Like, they feel like they're coming into this event like so mid, and then they end up walking on that stage
but
just
again,
clapping.
They were. This is the first time that they have been more than that 6 out of 10. You look at the rest of that Heretics game, and there was mistakes being made. Heretics was the better team for the majority of that one, but they have this wild ability to activate sometimes.
Nggak jadi.
And that's what makes them such a scary opponent against a team like Carmen Core, who plays very similar.
There is something that makes teams like PRX, teams that have been in so many international events,
sampai jam berapa live-nya?
And is that they have the ability to peak where they need it most.
Selesainya ya guys.
Loud, honestly, in that
exactly, right. It's very
sekelarnya lah,
because
sekelarnya.
many teams will peak. Their peak is out of their control, right? They will have like a brilliant, outstanding performance, and maybe they felt a bit lackluster. Like for example, what we
karakter
saw
aku AFK dulu bentar
ADG.
guys.
Most
Aku
teams
cek
cannot
HP sebentar.
control it. If you're able to control it, that is more than just an ace.
Hashtagnya WGaming ya,
WGaming.
WGaming.
He was the guy who got up and let everyone know who was boss. Thankfully, we got a chance to speak to him because Mika Fabs is standing by with him.
Hey Mythia, can you come over here really quickly? Just a really quick question. So yesterday, your performance, that was a really strong statement coming from you. So what do you plan on doing on keeping the momentum going against KC?
Nothing special actually. I just want to win today because if we lose today, me and Davai will lose the laundry at the hotel.
Senyum mulu ya? Ya nggak sih guys?
Yeah, because
kalian nyadar nggak sih kalau Dede tuh senyum terus?
Oh no,
lucu
stakes are definitely high then. All right, best
lucu
of luck
begitu Dede.
Brother, I get it.
Dude, they're winning the tournament. They're winning the tournament. They
Yo,
don't get the
Blood's got to get his laundry back, okay?
We're all like here, the theories. Wow, the performance chiming in, just being unreal for the
for a
team.
pair of socks.
Meanwhile, in their minds, man, I have my mom's t-shirt. She's gonna kill me if I go back and I lose the t-shirt and it stays in the hotel.
They're playing for some clean draws. I respect that very much so. All right, well, we'll see though. Now,
Ada
the
di
thing
Solo
is,
terus
you know, when you
nih.
talk
Iyalah.
about Paper X, you always have to
Kenapa
talk
dengan
about
EDG
something.
tadi kebantai gitu?
Him, the player.
Nggak tahu guys, aku yang nonton juga agak kesel ya.
Something definitely was a question
Agak
mark for
kesel
us because we were seeing it a few times,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
especially on that Gecko. It just wasn't really clicking the way. I know Mitch is somewhere around happy that I mentioned it. And I guess what I'm wondering here is, you know, Kukuka, like what ends up happening with something coming into this, because it feels like he is now just
Halo,
found that
Doni,
next gear that he really needed.
I mean, we have to say that in Lotus and in that split, I think that he came
Prediksi
back
dulu,
to
Mit,
life.
tar dulu.
He had to be like some of the
Nice, something semoga,
in
something
this
panas
series,
lagi,
compared to what he was
amin.
doing previous in the tournament. It's gone crazy.
Amin,
Look at
something
this
panas,
comparison.
amin.
The rest of Masters, he's an average Joe. He's a guy who shows up, who's playing the game, whatever.
Dipercepat kah?
And then
Yes,
not doing 3
dipercepat
against
yes.
Heretics. He's
Karena
something
EDG
again.
terbantai.
He's winning every first duel he takes. He's out there dominating them. This guy's an absolute superstar, and he wasn't playing like it for most of the event. But he locks Jet 2 maps in a row, and he's enabled very well by his team. Paper X is the team where we have to talk about the individuals. We have to talk about the confidence, because that's what gets them going. They have these ideas of how they want to play the comps, of how
Tadi
they want to
tuh
but it does not work
dibantai banget
unless
sih
you have
EDG.
individuals
Nggak tahu
like
kenapa.
this team does. Seeing them online now makes them a very dangerous team for KC to deal with today.
Incredibly fast, incredibly literally on your face. There are some of the things that, as you're saying, not many teams can go into that line because they just make everything seem crazy.
Kalah pulang
All
apa
the action
gimana?
happens in like
Nggak tahu.
10, 15,
Pulang
20
kali.
seconds, and if you're not up to speed,
Lawannya laut
you're
lah,
gonna be late.
kocak.
All right, well, let's go
Kacau
ahead
lah,
and shift
goblok.
focus to their opponents on the
Kan
other
lo
side
tadi
of the
udah
stage. It's
tuh
going to
si
be
EDG
Carmine
tuh.
Core. Now, they're going to be looking for
Kalah
redemption
pulang
here
ya,
because
kalah pulang
they
udah.
had to, unfortunately, swallow a tough defeat against the Sentinels. But this is a team that
Kalah pulang,
really
guys.
met a brick wall, right, in Sen.
Kalau
And now,
menang ini
coming into
masuk
this one,
playoff,
Kukuka,
guys.
we get to see what this KC team is made of as they have to dig
Link
deep,
bracket nggak
which is
ada,
something
nggak
that,
ada aku.
well, we have only seen
Mungkin kalau
once
mod
before,
ada
isn't that right?
boleh di
Yeah,
ini
exactly.
di chat.
We know that
Nanti aku pin.
KC, just because it's a very new team, they have only lost that one time, right?
Yep.
We saw them failing against Team Heretics back in EMEA. But after that loss, they went on a streak and just kept winning and winning until they got
EDG
their
tidak turu,
revenge
mereka
against them
diturukan.
in the,
Siapa tuh yang turuin?
final there at kickoff.
Yeah, in the last
Bentar ya,
match we watched
aku-
them, they were playing
mohon
a
maaf,
team
agak-
who just went into playoffs looking fantastic. Sentinels, and it really came down to the wire.
Kalau
I think
misalnya
the break in that game, though,
ininya
was
aku apa
counter-strategy.
namanya?
And the read that Kaplan and Sentinels had
Live to
ahead
dia
of
aku
time.
mati.
Here's one example
Berarti
to
aku
take a look
lagi
at on
alt
their
tab di
split,
HP ya.
where they go for this
Soalnya
slow play
sambil
that we see from them a lot, where they
ngecek
set up this
inian.
paranoia, and then it gets punished by Sen. They overcommit to it.
Ngecek
So
apa ya?
here's the thing, Junkity is completely ready. I love that
Yang
we're
ngecek
seeing it
itulah
also
pokoknya.
in this lower
Aduh,
stage.
ada
So
Seng.
basically is, as
Ada
you say,
Seng,
he's
itu
going to
tuh
be using
itu
hero
tuh.
ultimate, and he's
Race-nya
got
race itu.
minimum
Ah
of
iya
3
iya.
to 4 players.
Race-nya
The thing is that
Sen tuh.
instead of
Iya
going
iya.
back, instead of saying, this is not safe,
Iya,
there was a
iya.
high likelihood that I'm going to go down. They
Race-nya
commit to
Sen
it.
tuh.
So
Thank you,
we're in a
Deva.
part in the tournament that is going to be a before and an after when we go into
Race-nya
playoffs.
Sentinel
Set
tuh.
place
Aduh,
will
iya
get
iya,
you
boleh
this
boleh.
far. If you want to go into playoffs and actually be a great contender to winning this trophy, you have to see beyond.
And this is the turning
Aduh,
point for
Seng,
KC.
Seng.
Will it be like EMEA kickoff, where they take that loss, they learn from it, and they go on a run from there on out? Or will it be like many a promising team that have come to international
Wikipedia
events
ya?
before,
Oh, ini
hit that
nih, yang ini
roadblock,
ding.
and fallen? That's the question for today.
Yeah.
Both teams have a massive expectation to make it out of groups,
Nah,
but
dikit
only
lagi
one of
nih.
these squads has been under that pressure before.
Yeah,
PRX
well,
from
of course,
Indo,
we have Mika standing by. She's
sebenarnya
gonna get some
kebanyakan
words with
orang Indo ya
Martine. Let's
di
see what's
sana,
going on
tapi
there.
dia tim Singapura.
Hey Magnum, can we pull you aside for a really quick question? So a lot of IGLs, a lot of coaches say that PRX is a tough team to play against, especially
Kok
for the
beda
first
beda
time.
beda
So
setup
how did you
camnya?
prep for this?
Iya.
So hello.
Gitulah.
Yeah, I agree. I think their playstyle is quite annoying, but I don't think it's the playstyle. I think it's their individual performance. I think they're quite insane. But like we prepare like for all of the other teams, and I think we are ready.
All right, good luck to the team.
All right, well, this is going to be a tall task.
Waduh, gila. Dari kemarin lawannya tuan rumah loh, guys.
That is really the question.
Nggak pakai layar hijau.
He can give an answer, but it only comes down to
Kalian maunya aku nggak pakai layar hijau. Ntar jadi begini nih. Kalian mau lihat nggak? Ntar jadi begini. Nah, ntar jadi begitu, guys. Aku melayang, guys. Kalian mau aku melayang aja? Kalian mau aku melayang aja kah?
And today isn't going to be about the prep, going to be about
Wah,
what fantastic counter strat and came up with ahead of time. This has to be about Magnum, about this team, and how a relic, one of the youngest rosters we have here, can adapt to the most chaotic team, the hardest team to play for the first time in VCT.
Yeah, exactly. And there's many answers that you can give to
biar nggak kuyang banget ya,
biar nggak kuyang banget, guys. I'm going to give that chaos a little bit more.
Ya, guys?
If you just look at the compositions,
biar nggak kuyang banget, guys.
Is the kind of team that is going to fight fire with fire, right?
Sure,
for when you see them play, you see a different kind. You see that they interpret the utility
kan,
in a different way for them to have different outcomes. So
bikin crowd sepi lagi nggak sih? Ih, nggak boleh, jangan.
All right, well, we got a few more seconds before we toss it to the map, so I want to get real quick predictions. You know, we haven't really done this in a while, so how you guys feeling? You PRX, KC, Mimi?
I mean, I think KC will win this match, but I think it has to come down to the adaptation. I think that
aku AFK dulu, guys.
Stronger. They tend to have better reads.
Turun aja mid,
turun. A lot of comps that are kind of
ya udah, berarti begini aja.
They're still figuring themselves out, but there's a real chance PRX win. However, the necessity is they need to be playing like the second half of Split last night. If they can continue that energy, this is going to be a damn hard game for KC.
Hear me out, Madrid. I cannot see this going any other way. KC has to make it onto the playoffs to say the very least. We already have Genji there. I think that they, you know, at least deserve it.
Yeah, I'm totally with you guys. And it would be a heartbreaker as well to not have, you know, any EMEA team in the playoffs,
for either
especially.
Of these teams, though. Imagine
biasa
another
aja,
playoff without PRX. What would that be?
That's very true as well.
Kalian terbiasa aku di tengah bawah.
So many more questions.
Kalian sukanya aku
We
di
do
bawah ya.
have the map selection ready to go. So let's see where we're headed for this epic confrontation.
Meta diem lagi kah? Wah, nggak tahu tuh. Oke, Sado, thank you. Kalau sayang lagi live apa? Apa ya?
All right, welcome to
Wah, ini dia nih.
Omen from match 2 of the day. Based on the draw order, KC, you are higher seed. Would you like Team A or Team B?
Team B.
Team B. So PRX, you will be Team A, and we will start with your first band.
Aduh, lagi seru.
Icebox,
Aduh,
your band.
Ban Sunset.
Band Sunset.
Icebox.
Map number 1 from PRX.
Bind.
Bind.
Oh,
Side on Bind.
really? Oke. Bind.
Defense.
Defense. And map number 2.
Interesting.
Lotus.
Lotus. Side on Lotus.
Attack.
Attack.
Oh,
Next set of bands
Lotus.
are in the PRX. You have Ascent, Breeze, and Split.
Ben split.
Band Split. Your band, you have Ascent and Breeze.
Ban Breeze.
Band Breeze, map number 3 by default is going to be Ascent. PRX, side on Ascent.
We play attack.
Attack. All right, good luck to you both.
No confiaron, pero míralo. Llego con los míos y la grada explota. Le di la razón al que me quiso ver bien. Lo soñé en mi habitación y ahora primera vez no te hablo del avión. Vine por mi cinturón.
Oke.
No confiaron, pero míralo. Llego con los míos y la grada explota. No confiaron, pero míralo. Llego con los míos y la grada explota.
Mana gunting ya?
Both teams here looking to move past their opponent in this competition. This is going to be a tough game through and through. For PRX, they're a squad that really rides the momentum of the moment. But for KC, for Carmine Core, is it about being drilled, the structure, the plan of attack that they have here? Whether or not PRX will just blow the whole thing up.
Carmine Core, they've been tested before, but this is going to be something very different, something they've never experienced in EMEA. This is the day where they have to figure out if they can adapt to a team like PRX.
We were thinking and saying that 2024 might be the
Yang kalah
year
di
for
sini
the
langsung pulang,
rookies.
guys.
Well, KC should be
Langsung
the
pulang,
one
langsung pulang.
trying to prove that. Of course, we also have a new face on PRX, but we have known them for a very, very long time. People are also
Itu mainnya di mana, Mit? Di Madrid.
Tournament without Fanatics.
Let's go!
All
We
of
got
those
this, we
heavy
got this, we got
hitters.
this.
PRX, yes, exactly.
Ayo guys, hashtagnya guys.
When is going to be
Hashtagnya,
PRX
hashtagnya.
moment to lift the trophy?
Hashtag
Great
Gaming.
question, because it's been some time. Remember, this is a squad that was runner-up at champs last year, right? They have had so many great opportunities in their career here, but to get Monnier a trophy lifted, for this team to have that moment.
Tim Indo yang mana? PRX. Ayo bukan tim Indo sih, tapi apa namanya, dari 5, 3 orang Indo.
Because I think this is where it gets really interesting. Both these teams play very off-kilter comps. You're not gonna see the same.
Oh iya, ada bulat-bulat di layar, bentar guys.
We always get in a match like this. We're starting on Bind, and last time PRX played this, they lost this map. But I actually liked a lot of the things they were showing with this Harbor Raze composition, with Arena in there too. I think they have really creative ways of executing the site and of kind of pathing their way
Sport apa ini, Valorant?
and setting up their Raze player on the dive.
So here's the thing, right? I do disagree with one part. I was not very surprised because
Biasanya di
I
Singapura.
like the harbor, I like the intention, you know, of doing something different. To
Nah,
me,
ini
the
Malaysia
Arena
nih,
was
Davai.
very lackluster. Like I did
Ini
not
Indo,
understand
Jason.
the final point onto why we would
Forsaken,
choose Arena
Forsaken.
above something else.
But you did.
Ini dari KC.
Sorry,
that was
Tuan rumah, tuan rumah. Ini ngelawan tuan rumah,
But
guys.
the thing is, you don't understand why they choose Arena until something has a game. He has had a very slow tournament up until those last 2 maps yesterday. I think it's not the optimal pick, but if something is playing like he was last night, it is a dangerous pick for KC to go up against.
Okay, we back with Monyet Raze.
Is with these fast site hits. If you're
I
playing on the
don't
site, if
know.
you're playing
Let's
backside
see.
A, you are going to get ran over.
Ini,
For me, when we're looking at KC,
ya,
this is going to be
ini-
about taking extremity control towards
Ini
towers and
line up
long,
yang
and my offside
kita
to be able to
kalah
flip into
kemarin,
exactly
guys.
the
HBD
Shadow
mid.
controls that in
Apa ini
in the
HBD?
previous match threw PRX off a lot. They were not able to regain that space, and I think
Siapa
that
ini,
this
Wei?
composition may have a lot
Astaga,
of holes.
HBD
Hardcore
mid.
and specifically
Halo,
Martin
Al.
has to
Oh,
be the
ini.
one finding,
Astaga,
those holes
streamer
and
itu.
taking advantage of the situation.
We talk
Streamer
so much
itu.
about these PRX individuals. but the
Halo,
duo
Al
Van and
Nepking.
Martin have been electric in Madrid.
Welcome.
thus far. If
Aku
they
kita
can keep
kita
that up,
lagi
if
ini
they
ya,
can
guys.
compete with
Lagi
PRX, there's no doubt that KC will
apa
be
sih
a player
namanya?
in the
Lagi watch
playoffs.
party PRX. Widih, siapa yang sini main Valo? Yang ikutin PRX.
Remaining in the playoffs. It's
Oh
just
iya.
gonna be a game with a lot of fireworks. I think we're gonna need to bring out the big guns. We got Pansy and iPod.
Incredibly kind of you, GB. But yeah, this game itself, to me, Mike, is feeling like a question of form. We've seen these
Brand
teams look
ambassador,
hot, we've seen them look
amin,
pretty
ya
cold at
Allah.
times. Where do you stand on this matter?
I mean, it's a really interesting matchup in terms of kind of the style of Vikings, right? Without a Fnatic evolved, without
Otsu
an ETM
streamnya
last year, this is the
netting.
chaos
Nanti
meet
subuh,
structure, really
nanti
the best.
subuh ini
We're
nggak?
probably
Sahur
gonna
nggak?
get at this
Stream
sort
sahur
of
nggak?
this event. We get straight
Thank
into the
you.
pistol round here. Martin, typical position here, gonna take a
Oh ya, prediksi skor.
shot. Something a mindful
Ah,
here.
2-1 sih.
Seemingly aware of the
Susah ini.
possibility.
Tapi kenapa line up-nya gini dah?
Martin not afraid to particularly
Kenapa line up-nya
show
begini?
presence. So that's
Fun
gonna
fact
be
ya guys,
that
ini line up
card
yang kemarin
removed
kita
from
tuh
the
kalah ngelawan
natural start,
EDG.
but again,
Kita kalah ngelawan
this to
EDG
me
di
is
Bind.
just purely I have to wait and see what we see from these two teams.
Another
which sounds
2-0,
silly, right? It almost
2-0,
sounds like
2-1.
obviously
Yes,
that's what
another
you're going to do,
2-1.
But because there's been such disparity in the way they've looked leading up to this point.
Bang Al sama
Yeah, also
Mythic
take
collab
into account
sahur.
yesterday's performance,
Lah,
right?
Yes, of course.
invokan
It's the
Switch
old-
Sport.
If you can carry that momentum across to today.
Wow.
Invokan.
I mean, then you summoned the
Anyways.
PRX of old, right? Or the one that strikes fear
Ah,
into
ini
every
Davai
team's
Malaysia,
heart
guys.
because
Ini
they're
Malaysia.
hard to handle.
Oh, ini
Looks like
KC.
Shin's gonna be the one to have to try and deal with it. Gonna try and depend a little on Magnum too, but he's been already forced away. Pressure on the
Nice,
side.
monyet.
There.
Nah, itu
Shin's gone down.
itu Cahya,
The site
monyet.
is somewhat
Orang
under
Indo.
PRX's hands. Can they confirm it though? Can they get that plant down with any threat?
Ini main freak orang Indo, Aaron.
Mostly towards elbow to gain that
Dia
control.
tadinya di
Plants in
Boom.
times on their side, but there is
Ya,
presence on long here.
dia tadinya orang Boom, Boom Esport bareng Jason ya. Jason juga Boom gak sih? Apa aku salah ya?
Oh
no, oh no.
Punished for that.
Dan kesukaanku
Giving
juga.
up a lot of space here, but PRX can't really
Soalnya
find
ganteng.
Thomas. He's already on the defuse.
Yeah, they need to get a challenge on that, and they do. Forsaken knows what he's up against, trying to do the damage. And Monye is firing off today. That's what you want to be seeing as well.
Pistoleran menang.
Trying to play it back in from CT.
Pistoleran
They
menang
didn't
kah?
achieve half on the defuse earlier. A tap on the spike will confirm he's no longer on it. Something with that wide swing
Pistoleran
around.
menang.
PRX.
Ah,
Good beginning here.
Wah, ini kita kudu hati-hati guys. Nah, ini kudu
Really,
hati-hati
with
nih.
this flank coming through the TP,
Waduh.
I think maybe
Waduh.
Carmine are thinking there's two
Taruh,
potentially
taruh.
three bodies.
Guys.
I mean, with a lack of information.
Gimana ya
they
guys?
can
No
take
way.
such a deep
Pistoleran
position.
menang.
There's
You
some
know
real
what?
questions about exactly what's going on site.
Yeah. And one of the caveats to me is Monye.
I'm
Now,
sorry
we've seen
guys, this might
his
be
performance
a good thing or a
not
bad
quite
thing.
to the highest
Oke, gimana ya?
echelons yet. He's had
Karena
some very good
PRX
games
pistoleran
when
itu
activated,
biasanya
but I mean, we all noted
malah
Benji
petaka
Fisher
guys.
calling him out.
Biasanya
And then
kutukan
what
aja.
happened? But regardless,
Let's
good to
see,
see him
let's
off to
see.
a very strong start. And my freak,
Alhamdulillah,
yeah,
mantap
Very well.
main freak. Let's go,
Dealing
Bang
with
Aaron.
Magnum and Martine.
Heal me. Revive me, Jet.
Going through the
Ya
motions.
udah almarhum.
They've already done a great deal of damage. I don't
Menang
need
senang, menang curiga. Don't jinx it, mami.
commit anywhere. Just
I'm
need to be
sorry.
a little careful on the way back in case
Thank
anyone's
you for
trying to
subscribing,
fill
Gilang.
that space
Mantap.
behind them after the contact towards
Mid dia mid. Oke, ya udah. Ya sudah, aku diam. Oh,
Manfred does actually give it up here. Narrate can be played in on
freak
the flank.
behind you. Kita force buy sih ini.
To maybe apply some
Kalau
pressure.
kalah rugi sih. Rugi bandar. Rungkat.
Taking a long way around though. PRX will get a clean plant.
Seng, belakangmu, Seng. Ah, dari kau. Emang game sense lu. Nice, emang. Iya, emang. Ace.
It's looking good. Narrate's been caught.
Ace.
Last two.
Enggak lah ya, nggak mungkin lah ya,
Not
guys.
really entertaining much of an attempt.
Tricky loh.
Shin and
Nice
Tomasi gonna
tricky,
have to
nice tricky.
Kind of accept that this is going the way it's going. But again, for PRX, this is good composure shown here in this second round. This should keep all those weapons standing,
Salter,
especially
thank you.
that prize possession in the
Kok
hand.
klasiknya Sen? Oh,
key component
karena
to
kemarin
going
dia
forward.
menang, dia
Again, you're going
kalah
with the
sama
likes of
Sen.
that.
Jadi
Bulldog still
dia,
in play as well. A couple of little bits and pieces. Going to really bolster that going into
ya,
the bonus.
mereka kemarin kalah sama Sen.
And for PRX,
Terus ada janji gitu loh, guys.
Cool, calm,
Untuk
collected.
apa sih
No
namanya?
threats found here.
Kalau
Gonna
kalah,
give it up to the spike. Just to
mereka beli ini bundle
ensure
Sen.
none of those
Gitu.
orbs could have been farmed on them.
Across all this weaponry as well, so
Gitu.
I think round 3 very
Sampai sahur
interesting
mid,
for
I don't know.
PRX.
Let's see. Semoga bisa ya.
Really, Martin will
Kita
progress
kaya ya,
towards the
guys.
ultimate.
Lumayan. Bonus round.
See whether or not they're going to take a proactive approach
Info
here
map
to
dong,
the
saya
defense, take
kepo.
the fight to
Ini di
PRX.
bind. Nanti Lotus.
Even the
Terus
center.
di sidernya
That's all,
Essen.
yeah.
Ada di atas ya tulisannya.
As soon as you say it, it's like, whoa. I want to see if they're up to something with that bonus as well. Do they have something in mind? I hate the fact that there's a player called something because it makes me constantly say it. It's like if he casts big, oh well, okay, at least he's getting kills with it. And Narrate's just been
Holy shit.
removed. He got to look at this round and then it was just taken away. Unlucky. And now the sight hit comes in off the back. Already big pressure from Monye. Gap closing perfectly. Tomasi just massacred. That's perfect.
What the
Great work
fuck?
from Monye.
Nice.
Gets the upgrade. Sits
Take
back
the
to a challenge. Job done.
Okay, this
Those
is
two will
different.
need to be saving
This
it.
is
There's no
different.
two
I can see
questions
something.
about it.
Well, the question, I guess, if Monye can carry that form
No,
across to
maksud
today,
gua,
that
maksud gua.
explosiveness still
Oke,
remains.
gue bisa melihat
for
yang
sure.
cerah ya guys di sini. Oke, monyet.
Only two left, obviously.
Gitu
Shin and Martin gonna
dong.
give this one up.
Hello?
A little bit of a
Dongo,
something stunned.
dongo, bercanda aja. Wah, udah.
Oh, you love to see it.
Another moment where you just wish you had comms.
Goblok.
I know, wouldn't
Yeah.
it be great?
Wah. Tar dulu guys, ini PRX sudah ketawa-ketawa
That was a-
gimana
that was
ini?
a nasty
Aduh. Tai banget
Yeah,
anjing,
yeah.
ngetrol.
But yeah,
Ya,
we'll
mati
pray.
deh.
Does Carmine Core get to keep these rifles? I think they will. Not
Goblok.
close enough towards Martine, but curious if Shin was maybe going to get a challenge on that. But no. All good, no harm, no foul. But for PRX, look at this gap close coming from Monye. The fact he gets away with this, and there was no awareness coming out from Magnum there, just seemingly swept aside by that.
Guys, clip that please. Thank you.
That's the audio.
Clip that. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. I'll post it on Twitter. I'll post it on Twitter. Let's go. Sebisanya anjing, lucu banget lagi, Cok.
Hoping that they came out with a strong start. Maybe correct a little bit, maybe that confidence deficit they would have been playing with after being kind of pushed around. A lot of people saying they've been performing under expectation, which I think is a fair critique. Because there was such high hopes for this team coming out of kickoff, and they looked exceptional, but hasn't quite lived up to that. And again, the pace is unrelenting. Look at this, Monye and something instantly dominating the space. And it's going to force them to respect this. I would say Magnum is a little behind enemy lines, but can he make anything of it?
It's going to be tough.
Gila ya, overwhelming juga ya.
Oh no. Sure, yeah, we'll land.
Are they going? Yeah, the gap closing now. Monye going to be put to test, put to task.
Whoa!
That's rough. Blinded and Monye just popping off.
Monye! Are you fucking serious? Oh my god! Are you for real? Are you for real?
He's absolutely on money today!
Oh my god! Oh, what the?
Any questions you have, Lauren?
Monye!
The opening 5 rounds here.
Cahya, I know! I believe in you, Cahya! Cahya! Astaga, gila! Wah, gila! Wah, gila! Wah! Cahya, gue tau lu bisa emang, iya anjir.
Just play it down a little bit, yeah. Just
relax, be humble, be like the fans on Twitter, be, you know.
Oh my god, yes.
You know?
Yes.
Hate club has just
Hashtag
grown
gaming.
exponentially.
Gila, ini baru.
Oh, God bless him.
Aduh, gila.
See, does Martin there on the other side, yep. Lovely early protocols. Again, we often kind of compliment Carmine Core and other teams with that, you know, the protocol list, and oh, you've got Eng in there, you know, you've really got, you know, those glimmers of Gambit, all of that fluff, but you've got to give credit where it's due as well.
Oh my god.
Like, they're a little bit more simplistic
Clip
at
that,
times in the way
thank
they approach the game. Obviously,
Oh
mechanically
my
is their high point.
Wah.
They're still very diligent about any
Wah,
of
gila
these players,
banget.
always very heads
Anjing
up in their
merinding,
work.
Cok.
It's the definition of thriving in the chaos. They're able to create it and benefit
Ayo,
from it.
siapa yang masih underestimate Cahya, bro? Aduh, nggak bisa ini. Gila, overwhelming banget, 2 smoker ya. Aduh, klaimnya nggak di-clearing.
Taking a very aggressive angle here.
Well, he's had Magnum's number. This time it's Forsaken, but it could have been either. He's absolutely been dominating this site.
Aduh,
now they're going to try and play in a little bit mid-tempo almost. Carmine will try and take a little bit of space back here, but there's going to be no reason to fear them. They've been sweeping them every time.
Nyet,
kamu is just a demon.
Sumpah mereka panas banget.
Oh no. It's only Shin to bite back so far, and even then, just about converting onto Monye, but there's the back line. There's still something with that operator. Still willing to take a chance. Does Martin get any more play off this? Couple flashes, but not a lot of time. One close.
Nice.
Let him get off that spike. PRX in full form here, Mike. And Carmine Core don't have an answer.
No, expecting a timeout pretty soon. Carmine Core to take stock. And maybe
kasih pisang dulu, guys. Kasih pisang
really try and control the early round here.
Waduh, bersinar tuh kata gua. Wah, gila.
Give them space to, you know, do what Monye's doing here. Take really aggro pathing with your satchels.
Wah, gila.
Get up in the faces.
Gitu dong, Nyet.
And bring the fight to you.
Opego.
It's very hard to sit back and play retake versus a team like PRX. Because they always convert this space into a kill.
Ketar-ketir gak sih? Ketar-ketir. Ya, ketar-ketir tuh.
Okay, we can sit super deep, play full retake, but
PRX will keep pushing.
Of course,
you give them backside, they go spawn. They go deeper and deeper.
So take space elsewhere, try and hold some part of it, but it's easier said than done. Teams with even bigger experience of struggle in this case. A lot of people, we talk bigger picture, Mike, while we're in this timeout. A lot of people look at Loud and go, okay, are they in championship form? You know, and how do they fare in this? You can't turn that gaze away from PRX either, because they're the ones who got to, you know, champs finals. They're one of the old gods at this tournament. They've still held on. Yes, there's been some roster changes. That's not a surprise. But still, they have that potential, and it scares me because round by round and kill by kill, I feel like we're getting closer to what makes them
PRX on top.
Carmine Core's certainly not touching it right now.
Yeah. Monye leading the charge, 10-2.
Whose map is this?
Fired
PRX.
up once again today. Couple of ultimates power coming online here for Carmine Court. Martin still sitting on his, but away from the Seekers.
Monyet, you carry the team. Oh my god, lihat guys. Lihat Monyet guys, look at that. Oh. Let's go.
It's looking to explore towards B long here. Martin does have a TP, but it's very quickly going to get cancelled out. Yeah, he's cancelled out himself here. Pace change for PRX.
Different site too. We've seen him hammering that A site. A little bit of the stack was in play. Nice from Shin, but just the teeth marks left in the corpse. Down to 4 apiece. A little bit of a pause here. Maybe trying to identify where some of these players may be. They've got to have a good idea.
They're taking the TP, right?
What was that?
They're just in full troll mode here in this anti-eco. Left one posted up here, Mindfreak. Try and police these weapons. I mean, it's an operator, so you know Casey are going to narrate the first to identify Mindfreak's position. Yeah, Casey now.
They're running. They're just
thinking better of it.
Nggak berani,
the guy's the Iceman. You know what I mean? You don't mess with that
dicokot tuh sama.
But at this point, you're looking for silver linings and small bonuses. And Magnum has connected towards Divide, but actually going for the Seekers too. They're really committing on this one. Flash's turn, something's going. A little bit of a heal here, so ult's going to come in, but they're going to run low on time. Keep your mind towards Monye as well. Still in the case, still in the mix. He has been a monster so far.
It's alright. Nice try, nice try. Nice try, nice try, nice try.
Casey, we're looking towards showers.
They had no idea. Thrifty. They get away with daylight robbery on that one.
Anjing menangnya Thrifty,
At that moment, you're questioning the investment of the Seekers for Magnum, but Casey explodes back into this retake.
Hey, they needed that, Mike.
Iya, Yorunya jadi bait, guys.
Stop the momentum.
Gila.
Potentially, I mean, Martin full commits.
Trying.
Coming out, yeah, Tomasi, I don't know. Maybe the position wasn't relayed, but he's looking towards bench and showers here. Luckily, a second teammate to pick up the slack. Right, gonna get aggressive here.
Let's crash this party.
There's bodies. There are plenty down here.
Okay, you said it before, fight fire with fire.
Oh,
they are setting Monye ablaze. They're gonna carry on. Martin willing to challenge. They're getting down and dirty. Something has quelled some of that aggression by taking away Martin, but still, they have the man advantage for the first time in what feels like forever.
Fast flank coming through as well. You can see already progress outside of hookah. PRX got to be conscious of that now.
Clearing with both of them. That was fortunate not to be a collab at that point. Very nearby. Narrate needs to be careful because they've already slipped a little ahead. He might have heard Forsaken and he definitely knows someone's close by. So maybe trying to evade that.
What?
Oh shit!
He just stepped out of the cove.
Oh god, and Device right here. They've got no idea.
That's done. Quick break.
Let's go!
Look, you can try and play PRX in their own game, but they are damn good at it themselves.
What is happening?
And there was just some audacious moments in that.
What is happening?
It's one of those moments when Narate's probably thinking, yeah, it'd be crazy if this guy just walks out of his own smoke or cove or whatever it is. Something able to get I guess, a benefit of timing here. Avoiding the boom bot. Unable to get
biasakan cek corner, guys.
Dismiss.
Agar tidak terjadi yang seperti itu ya.
But Monye facing the showstopper. You hear the audio cue. It's one of those
Iya, common angle nggak dicek loh.
As time.
Segitu.
You can do it once, you ain't gonna be able to do it twice. Something now holding for this aggression. You can see him chomping at the bit though. He wants in.
Aduh, something. Jangan try pick dong.
Again, this is welcome to deathmatch.
Yeah.
Welcome. This is now just.
This is the sort of thing that you want to see from. You don't want to see them lose an opening duel and then back up and look to absorb a site here. That's just not going to work versus PRX.
Brimstone tuh lurking ya guys, iya guys.
Mindfreak's gonna.
Brimstone tuh
A
lurking.
wide open A site here. The penny has dropped.
Ya.
After Tomasi's challenge.
Kamu tertipu.
Again, can't really fault it. Like I said, Tomasi's posted up, almost posturing a little bit that, yeah, we're going to fight for this site.
Kamu tertipu.
Another situation where it's just they're not
Engkong
willing to show any respect.
Kamu tertipu. Aduh, bagaimana ini, Babang?
Molly here, orbital
Giovanni, thank you for
strike,
subscribing.
showstopper, plenty
Kamu tertipu.
of post-plant
Ada tuh.
possibilities.
So many in front of you. Close.
Quick this flank's gonna come through, but yeah, Mindfreak's.
You got this.
Gotta be aware of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, he dropped the smoke. He's back on it now.
Yeah.
He's gonna look to orbital strike just for the dog.
Mampus.
And he's
Oh shit.
He's cooked it.
not ideal in that, and now Forsaken gonna play forward. PRX still coming alive. Divine and Forsaken in unison.
Let's go, hello mid.
They are trying to play this scrappy game,
Hello.
and it just isn't working.
Gila guys. Wow, amazing.
Buff
Mythic kah? Waduh.
Pressure in this first half, a 6-round deficit.
Gila.
We've seen too much of a switch up here from PRX, but still seemingly a decent read on the early round.
Gila.
Able to punish this aggression down
Jangan
short
lupa
time
like adik-adik,
and time
terima
again.
kasih banyak Babang Celing. Aduh, baik sekali.
They've got to change
Thank
this
you.
scoreline somehow. Otherwise, Carmine Core, their backs will be breaking from the heavy heart just looking at that scoreboard. It's brutal to play against. Mentally, because you're trying to pick yourself up to be confident, take challenges against a team who are running you down. And again, a little bit of variation coming out from PRX here, looking at trying to adjust towards that B side, or at least an early indication of it. TP committed to, it looks like. Actually, no, going to decide to back away.
Now they're almost faking that they've rotated, creating all this pressure, dumping all this util, but all it is a switch up towards B long. But Magnum's going to sniff out.
That was good information there in the Seekers, but they are going to go on this. I'm waiting to see Monnier dive in here. They've got to know that DONASI is still around as well. You can see the Lears there. Martin has found Mind Freak, but they've got the side control. You can already see that they've started to really place their banner on this site. Look for the flanks, look for the pressure on the back lines. We need that plant to come in for at least a little bit of safety for PRX, which they've got right about now. 4v5, it gets dicey.
Three coming through hookah.
Got to invest that little bit of utility to try and keep them further away.
Look at the reflank though. Look at Device's position.
That could be huge.
He's got to get that quick though.
Timing, can somebody hold them back? Can he buy a couple of seconds here? That's all he needs, a couple of seconds. Device done so well. He does catch Shin. Forsaken then called in. It is just methodical in approach. It's a 2v2, but look at the HP. The walk-in word towards the site. It's just Magnum left alive. And that is just not going to work out.
Gila.
Just outstanding.
Emang boleh, halo, apa kabar semoga sehat selalu. Terima kasih banyak, Edan.
I mean, it's almost automatic as soon as
kok rapi
the Trailblazer
banget.
comes down long.
Kenapa ya? Kok rapi sekali? Ih, keren banget
Capitalize on that
teman-teman.
timing, get ahead of the rotation of KC.
Ih, gila banget, Cok. Wah,
Again, you can't even
nice
really you look at the
swing.
minimap here, and when PRX freeze on this first wave,
Nice
first
nails.
pressure out towards hookah.
Let's go.
KC are immediately
Let's
rotating.
go, let's
They
go.
know
Wah,
that
gila
PRX
kalau
are
gue
trying
udah
to
di
find these
Madrid tuh ya.
timings.
Gue udah kayak,
I think now PRX starting to play with that a little bit.
Bang Arun.
It's the pressure now. KC is so desperate to get a round win up. They want to be so active around the map that they create these holes themselves.
Gila, ini on fire banget, guys.
This is that experience in
Satu
play
kampung
again.
rata,
We can give all
coy.
the credit in the world.
PRX have done this to countless teams,
Best in the world, best in the world through errors at this point. Keep in mind, this isn't just a team that's only done it once.
Oh, fans
during
PRX sama
an
fans
X
Aaron.
stint when
PRX
the
kah?
meta was X, Y, and Z. No, this is a historic team who's been able to do this
PRX?
over a variety of errors.
Look at it now. Shin's smoked
Look
down
at
long.
it. Look what they've done to him.
Berisik kali lah.
This is all on the back of just the one wall coming through, but PRX might have a
Oh
mystery
shit,
here.
oh shit. Might be not a
This-
good idea
this could be
though.
it, but they've got to make it work with very little. Martin's got to be good for it. Spots one, lets him cross. This is huge. The discipline is here, but can he jump the bodies? He can, that's two. A third knee,
Nice.
not going to get it. They still have
Someone
a chance
stop.
here, PRX. They're up against pistols.
Gila banget. Hey.
He's got a satchel kill. What the hell just happened?
Bang, mohon maaf nih.
Most
Dari tadi
bizarre Mastercard thrifties you'll ever
Anda ngasih
see.
2 round mereka thrifty. Hey.
Seemingly thinking he has double the range with a shorty.
Trolling dikit gak ngaruh.
Very
Kebiasaan
bizarre. Just
anjir.
after crediting them, this is a total
Ya Allah,
misread of the
lihat nih
situation.
something.
KC
Ngide.
finally able to
Sial.
actually win out in one of
Keren.
those scenarios that I was saying wasn't really
Main-main
suiting them
kecil,
up until now.
main-main kecil. Main-main kecil. Main-main kecil. Anjing 2 round menang
Operator on,
thrifty,
I
cok.
believe either side yet. Narrate's got
Gila
his
banget.
something.
Ya Allah, Naret ini lagi.
Gonna go
OP.
for it too.
Gua nggak tahu OP-nya bagus nggak.
And now we're in a bit of a state of flux, aren't we? Things are a little bit up in the air. Are they going for those double fakes again? Are they just
Wah,
going to
cek corner guys,
maybe a little bit of
kebiasaan
space?
guys,
What are they
agar
up to?
tidak terjadi yang
It's a
seperti itu
question
ya
mark. This is
teman-teman.
going to put Magnum through the ringer.
OP
And already
Agus.
Narrate going to find something, so that's his opposing
no,
number basically
something.
removed, but the bulk of the hit
Something.
is coming this way.
So DONASI didn't actually catch the stun there. will result in the pick coming out in response. Big ultimate to draw out this early on. DONASI did actually take some damage there.
He's got to be careful.
In that exchange. Do have a third member here. Narrate has come across with the operator just to hold elbow, yeah.
There.
Problem for Shin. I don't think he's going to take too much damage here and actually rewarded.
DONASI still trying to keep his head down.
He's 10 HP in here.
Nice.
A little bit of spam, a little bit of a shot going astray is going to at least drop the pit for them. That's a plant now. Mind Freak and Divide. Ult going to be invested from Martin. He's going to try and lead the way. Can he spot these players out? Did he see Mind Freak slip towards elbow? That's the question, because he can try and divide and conquer. The flash is set, they know it. This is good from Carmine Core, but can they have one? Ult upon ult, they are investing everything. And now Divide in a 1v3.
Wait.
Flash still with Martin. That's about it. And yeah, that's clean from Narrate there. That's fine. They'll be happy with that.
See?
They've given themselves a window
Ini
to work with Magic.
adalah
Not much, but it's there.
akibat kalau tidak cek corner.
Feels like a bit of a miracle with how this half kicked off.
Corner, guys.
KC with a course correction towards the end of this first half. I mean, look at the
Aduh,
timeline
Coach
here.
Alex apa kabar nih?
Very, very quick response here.
Wah, gila banget.
From PRX to apply this pressure towards Uka, but it's the Viper's bit that really slows them down. Forces PRX to reconsider their approach.
Aduh.
And a crucial 4K
Coach
from
Alex
Narrate.
marah besar.
Really the
Kamu
superstar,
sengaja
I
ya
guess,
bikin saya
overall
marah.
so far here in Madrid. 4KC.
Guy's a standout player. Huge potential.
Marah besar, selesai itu meja. Allahu Akbar.
For an early crunch towards A. PRX maybe waiting for that burst hit. Yep, there it is. Something they depended on
Aduh,
before.
gila banget. Aduh, gila
Going
banget.
back to it again, it was brutal. You saw
Aduh, gila banget.
really ran rampant, but it was actually Magnum this time to hold him back. This is better, but he's not going to be alone. Narrate's trying to close the gap a little here. Might deny Forsaken, he does.
Yeah.
Good work. Boombot to follow, but there is a squad of 3 staring him down. The Cove is keeping them safe. Another satchel, another denial.
Astaga.
Rotations are coming in. This is great.
It's textbook.
This is really good from Narrate. Again, from that capability before to this, but the rotation, Mike, they're taking the TP. They've got a free sight.
Yeah, something's looking for the backstab.
Entry something lagi.
Molly will go down that one.
Nggak bisa, nggak ada
Sort
bisa
of pressure
entry.
coming back through
Oh, nggak ada Davai, ada Davai.
from spawn here.
No,
Narrate does
dogunya
consider
udah
the possibility.
kepake, nggak ada flash.
Right, we've seen this.
He's so conscious of taking that TP.
Oh my god!
CT,
Oh my god! Oh my god, Davai!
From Divide.
You got this, you got this, you got this. Behind you.
After bullet perfectly. And now the problems for the final 2, trying to play it back towards the side. Team looking to try and take control with that operator. Look through, see if he can spot someone out. But again, they're playing deep. They're going to make it work for it. Spots something. Over towards Long. Spots Divide. They've seen both of the players. Can they close down on them though?
Aduh, don't pick.
Oh, they do swing ahead. I mean, it's PRX, and apparently Narrate can see it just fine. Carmine Core just about back in this, Mike.
Satchel bangke, satchel bangke, babi.
No real possibility for him
Satchel
to get much done,
bangke.
but
TO nggak sih?
a beautiful recovery. I hate to say that at an 8-4 scoreline, but a recovery nonetheless for Carmine
Udah half
Core.
kah? Udah ya, udah half ya.
See if the approach continues here for PRX.
Troll nge-troll, satchel
In the second
bangke,
half.
satchel bangke. Tai, nggak bisa
Apply that
planting.
same sort of aggression once again, Lauren.
Can they keep it up? Can they keep that tempo up? Carmine Core scraping together those 4 critical rounds. Is it going to be enough?
That is the question that is
I'll
on
tap
our
dikit,
minds.
I'll
because
tap
it
kecil,
started
I'll
off
tap
quite
kecil.
nicely for PRX as they were able to put a
Pistol
sizable
kalah
amount of
kayaknya
rounds
TO deh.
together, but this actually takes us to our Verizon high speed moment of this
Let's see,
particular
let's
half.
see.
This one, we start things off with Meunier. Good to see him, really picking up where he left off yesterday.
Yeah, to me, these first 2 rounds were about Casey figuring out how these site hits work. With this hard wall pathing
Keren,
one way,
tapi keren
and Mythia
banget.
having a lot of different
Iya
variants
nih,
on
Aron
how he
kurang
passes
semangat
this
nih,
site.
kamu
They
kenapa?
were really punishing Casey
Aron?
early on. A big mistake to make is wanting to play back site to be able to
Lihat
flood
tuh
back
guys,
in
entry-nya
against a team like
rapi
this. You can plug them while
banget.
they're execing. But with this
Gila,
interesting
emang Stinger
pattern, the way
berbahaya ya
that
guys.
PRX plays with timing, timings. That's
Dia
almost
tuh mungkin
impossible
ballot
to do.
spreadnya
So
sangat
as the task
besar.
developed, we started to see,
Tapi
I think,
kalau
some good
deket,
adaptation from KC,
gila.
but it was only towards the
Monyet.
end that
Let's
they
go,
really figured it
Dede.
out. And this guy was such a big
Mungkin
problem
Stinger
with
ballot
solving that.
spreadnya
Yeah, exactly. Time and time
gede ya,
again.
tapi
It looks like we're going to talk about
fire
Ronnie
rate-nya itu
every
low.
single day, but he deserves it.
Semangatin
And I
Aaron
think
mid,
that play was
semangat,
also
semangat,
a
Ko
very,
Aaron,
very
semangat,
good
Ko Aaron.
example. Low buy, you know, because it's a bonus.
Kasih entertainment dikit biar
have the
seru.
ability to float that.
Entertainment
That's exactly
kecil
what you need
biar
to
nggak
do
langsung
on the side
menang
of
ya
KC.
ya
By
ya.
the way, I was saying the Reina not completely sold, and I forgot for
We
one
do a little
second
trolling.
that it is something,
Memang
and he
benar-benar.
only
Wahyu,
needs to
thank you
be
udah
on the
subscribe.
operator. So of
Please
course,
lah menang
I'm
lah.
still
Stinger
looking
fire
at
rate-nya
him
gila.
for this
Kalau di
defense
game
side
sebelah
because
kayak
of
R9.
the reason
True,
why you
true,
would play
true, true.
Reina
Nggak
is
salah,
to
nggak salah, nggak
deny
salah.
those traits potentially when you have the operator. If he has the same effect that he has in another
Saya
match, he's a
asu.
very big threat.
It was a tough half for KC, but they've rallied at least 4. If they can win this
Guys,
this
sekalian
summer,
guys
build some
ambil
momentum on this
cemilan,
half, they can
ambil
be strong. Their
teh,
competition's really good at
kopi, ya
fighting
nggak
for
sih?
totally
Es
doable.
teh, es teh
And
enak
they're
nih, es
really
teh
fast
nih.
rotations with the Euro.
Pakai kentang,
They're
sosis
comfortable
gitu
here.
ya. Aduh,
They have their
enak.
confidence now. This should be a much closer half.
On my way. Gas, Dep. Kasih napas dulu biar nggak kambuh asmanya. Bagaimana Coach Mythia melihat gameplay PRX malam ini? Nice. Kenapa harus Coach Mythia? Aku bukan coach anjir.
8-4.
Udah minum cola, Mid.
PRX
Nice.
did kick this off with a belting start. No two ways to put it. But Carmine Core have clawed their way back.
Meta
They
diem nggak
found a
sih?
rhythm, they found a
Meta diem,
solution.
meta diem.
And he got them 4 rounds in pocket. But Mike, do you reckon they can hold on to this?
Lihat yang flank berapa berapa banyak.
Depends
Lihat.
really on PRX's
Lihat
willingness to
kerja
apply
bagus.
the same
Lihat
sort of
guys di
pressure
map
here.
guys.
Hang on, I thought he was just sat onto site here, Forsaken with the punish over the top
Look
of
at
the
the
truck.
flank. Look
Lihat.
at the flank. There's 4
It's so
players.
fast.
Lihat
Donasi's got to have heard. Yeah, he's heard all of this. He's
flanknya.
just trying to keep his head down.
Keren.
Trying not to be spotted. Oh no, he's just in the
He beat
paranoia
into the
as well, I
lead.
think. Oh, it's the lead.
Keren. Keren. Ngeflank 4 orang. Keren. What the hell?
Absolutely shut down on this pistol round.
Run it back for me one time because what on earth?
I mean, credit to Forsaken.
Eta
Not only does
ranked
he
anjing.
find the kill, but stays alive long enough where this 4-man flank. I mean, isn't really necessary. It's OTT.
Anjing
if
plat
anything.
lobby, Cok. Lihat nih plat lobby tuh. Meta flank 4 orang anjir. Lihat
Just
tuh.
speaks out. Device still back here because he's got through. The Trailblazer comes through, opens up the first 3 players of PRX to come in. So as he just peeks out of the wrong second.
Lucu banget anjir. Aduh.
Got a force. Coming through. Something. Oh, the
Aduh,
judge.
ya Allah.
Devastating.
Goblok,
No,
goblok.
there's going to be more pressure, but he's down low, so he's got to be a little bit careful on the HP. Martin is already still doing damage. Gets the heal off.
Bang,
And goes in
bang,
for
bang,
more.
mau.
Carmine Core just about staying alive in
Sumpah
this.
ngasal banget sih.
So just a little bit of safety to get a
Main
block.
freak dilak. Aduh, ya elah budak-budak nih.
He's been pinned out here. The awareness is here from KC. Magnum reflanking it. Monya, it
In
doesn't catch
Cahya,
someone
I trust.
ahead of the smoke falling.
Ih, belakang lu. Belakang lu. No.
Awful. Yeah, that's Monya dead. There's nothing he could have done.
Nyet.
Mind freak now.
Kita nggak ada.
Pretty.
Oh iya, kita nggak ada sentinel ya.
What can you do against 3? 2 towards lamps. There's too many bodies there. Carmine Core. There we go,
Aduh.
finding a little bit of an answer there for themselves, but
Thrifty lagi? Enggak kok.
I was a bit worried that honestly something's judge was going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's scrappy as anything
Dua-duanya force
to
buy ya?
kick this off.
Iya, dua-duanya force buy guys.
Something again, I don't know what range he thinks he
Force buy
has
sih.
with shotguns.
It's okay, it's okay.
He's jumping out here trying to find another kill. A round 2 flip here for KC. Well, he's called it.
Alright.
He's called it.
God, why would you say that? That's
Lu lihat
like you get swept.
Lu lihat
So
aku.
we've had so many
Mulai
core and 4K
pusing.
moments.
Serah lu lah anjing.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Ooh.
Aduh, something.
Oh no, no, no.
Ya Allah. Lek, geleng-geleng. Capek banget tuh coach lihat kelakuan player.
So yeah, massive equipment advantage here.
Yep.
With Monya and Forsaken understand the shotgun range a little better than
Dapat
something.
sih, something dapat sih satu. Dapatnya nggak bisa nge-heal kan?
You can't
Oh nggak
fault
beli heal dia guys, dia belinya flash sama ini nih.
Now there's the
Apa udah habis?
because you
Enggak
can
sih.
see
Okay,
the
so
Udah beli,
kinda
udah beli.
stunned here, yeah.
You're just like,
Dia
what the
belinya
hell's going on?
ini.
Because they don't have a beat on the rest of the map
Flash.
either, right? Like the A site's completely unknown. There could be a flank on the way. They have no clue.
Well, these are the sort of compositions that this sort of playstyle from PRX does run rampant. With no sentinel, there's
Mid
so many
iklannya
question
jangan kamu
marks.
pijit-pijit. Maksud?
How does one feel about the Bucky?
Ini 3 orang nih mau ngeflank nih. Oh
I mean,
enggak.
they're playing in long. They know to try and avoid
Rengket anjing.
the danger zone here, but Mythia
Mundur Ron.
chance to make something happen potentially here. I mean, he's inside the smoke. He's got the paint shell out. You can deny the plant at least.
I just feel like something's going to go wrong. I've just got a
he
weird
doesn't deny the
feeling.
plant.
Okay, went to
DONASI eats that.
center of tube. Heal considered, but they don't really have the
Mereka udah bye
foundation.
sih.
Oh god! No, the Bucky!
Mohon maaf.
To the side! Surely not! Shinna Magnum, please!
Mohon maaf.
What's going on? Monye isn't going to get away with this now. Magnum there.
Aduh, ngasal kali, ngasal.
The right click of the Bucky
Hey,
is
hey,
useless
hey,
now because Shin's down at 8 HP.
Hey.
Oh, I got scared.
Hey.
There's a timeline where those right clicks are one-shotting
Aduh, Bucky
Magnum.
klik kanan anjing.
Beaming him.
Tapi very nice Iko, kita dapat 3.
Something is such a nuisance as well. You can
Anjing
see
si
him just playing
Magnum
out
ini ya
perfect.
The
Allah.
timing of this first kill as well.
Merek rokok gak sih?
Nice from Magnum.
Gila.
Oh, done to him. After almost being cursed.
Aduh. Bang, TO bang, ya Allah. Kagak TO
You see the
anjir.
bike coming out now.
Beneran. Kayak mereka
huge.
beneran ini deh guys.
Seeker's available here for
trolling.
Carmine. Other side thing, something. Let's have his ultimate. Early showers control for KC.
Lah, Magnum. Lah, Surya tuh kata gua.
We're expecting
Lain
more
aja.
aggression. I mean, 30 seconds in. Seems like it's going to come, and
Red.
Dubai is the one with the punish here.
Yo, oh.
Martin was able to
Nice
scrape
red
by
though.
with one, but the pressure
Bang,
isn't just
bang.
on one side of the map, it's everywhere.
Oh my god!
Astaga.
Oh, I feed a line that up.
I don't, I felt it.
Nice blade.
What the hell is this game? Okay, so DONASI has space
Nih,
on B,
dia nggak mau
right? He's
TO
got
takut
them
kena
B
marah
side.
guys.
Problem is Shin has about as much HP as he did last round.
Oh, God.
Nice main freak.
DONASI trying to make something work,
Yeah.
make this a little more comfortable.
Nice.
Shin will fall as well.
Udah
PRX
bang.
double digits now.
Bang, jangan trolling bang.
Left,
Udah bang,
right
menangin bang.
falls, they can
Bang, udah
bolster
bang,
that
menangin
buy
bang.
around it as best they can, but this crunch, it wasn't just
Anjir,
here though.
Tru.
Again,
What
running
the
behind back, it was
fuck?
also Monye at the same time.
Bisa
taking
gitu,
this
Cok.
space, and it just completely caught off
Nice.
Narrate.
Kaget tuh dia di swing.
You say don't die, fish. You say don't die.
Because again, it's like you see what, 3, potentially 4 people on this showers bench. You're like, yeah, B's got to feel a little easy right now, guys.
Like, go.
Yeah. It's all encompassing from PRX. And their ability to punish defaults like this is, it's just, it's tough to watch, but at the same time, it's
Lucu
beautiful.
banget lagi
Oh, it is. And the question is, how much can Forsaken hold on?
Bang, 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 3 round lagi bang, ayo
Yeah,
bang.
because
Jangan,
the
jangan
hunting
trolling
squad is
bang,
on
ya
the way,
Allah.
but they've completely lost the A side. Fortunately, he's going to be trying to keep himself alive. Forsaken outplays Martin perfectly, but Narrate is there to try and keep this in their favor. The spike's in CT. What?
They didn't check close right.
DONASI playing off the
Bang!
back of that, now position noted, but that spike's still in CT. They might make a run for it towards B. They don't know yet. They don't know how this fight's going to favor. How does it tip the
pusing.
scales? You still have Monye in this position. What is this round? And what is that shot?
How's he getting
Oh
2?
my god.
He shouldn't be getting
Damn,
2.
bro.
He's got Seekers to deal with as well.
Holy
Mind
shit,
Freak's here as well.
Monyet.
It's an
No
open
idea.
plant.
They
Let's
have
go.
no idea. Death creeping around the corner.
Main,
as Narrate
main.
now called upon. This guy is damn good, but he is going to need a worldy round here. Oh,
What the
Stevie
fuck?
got it. Paint shell back on Devi, dipping down.
Devi?
just a
No.
way. And now Devi in the 1v1, no flash, nothing. 5 bullets. Oh,
Nice, Devi! You saved the
devastating.
day!
Narrate was this close
Aduh!
to getting KC back in this game, but it is going to be 11 carved on the board
Udah
for
bang,
PRX.
bang, jantungan bang, udah.
Trading
Please.
blows now back and
Please.
forth.
Uncle.
I mean, this is just
Gila.
ridiculous.
Oh gila.
And the fact that Mind Freak's in a position here to punish Shin. Narrate, unfortunately, again, it feels like this is
Gila,
a
itu
free
Narat.
site. So he has the
Gila
time
banget,
and the
Narat,
space to
anjing.
get towards long. Find a more comfortable angle.
Coach Alex adalah kita, coy.
Heartbreak
Let's
for
go.
Narate.
God, he tried.
Who almost made that happen.
Cenat-cenut tuh. Aduh, ini monyet lihat nih.
Such a volatile
Lihat
game
nih, ngide
between
nih
these
dia.
two. Like normally in these rounds, my mind
Aduh.
drifts a little, but there's still stingers out, there's still sheriffs, there's still a couple of ults that
Mohon
could
maaf, itu kok
potentially come
something
into
bisa
play.
ke atas gitu pakai
Seen
satchel?
both teams capitalizing rounds like this.
Kok
And
bisa ke
Monya's
atas
here with
gitu?
a judge.
anjing?
Mindfreak's just farming on B side.
Oh dear.
Lah, kocak. Ya, kocak. Ya, wait, bentar. Kok tiba-tiba Mindfreak trike?
It was a Prius moment.
Kok tiba-tiba Mindfreak trike?
We might see the end of the round though. Oh, Forsaken.
Alhamdulillah.
Sharp to it. Magnum now left to try and recover. He's got another a third on the round for him.
Mohon maaf.
Yeah, it's been enough to call in the ult, right? Like this is enough.
Can he get through? He slipped through to spawn.
He has.
They haven't spotted him. They didn't actually see him on the cross.
That's huge. It gives him a little bit of time, right? Like,
pinter cok si
he might be
Magnum.
able to get a plant down.
Aduh.
They have no idea he could be an
Oh ya, Bang
elbow, but they
Observer.
have no idea where
Tadi
he is.
kok Aaron trike? Halo?
Magnum.
Halo? Halo?
Positions he's taken,
Halo?
gonna push back towards
Tadi
the-
Oshitaya
Actually,
trike,
Paper X is
Bang.
splitting. He might have timing here on something.
Aduh, kena nih.
Does he slow down? Does he wait? Does he try and play this
Pisaunya.
out? He's going to note Forsaken, obviously. He doesn't know about something yet, so he's going to have to just make the best educated guess he can. Is this a good enough position?
Hey, Bang
That might
Observer.
almost help him a little.
Aduh. Piye tuh?
Something does have full kit though, so that Lear, he's going to know it now. Which way? You got to gamble. Did something note him? He's looking this way. Magnum, can you clutch this up? Can you do what Narrate couldn't? You got one to the right, one to the left.
Nice.
You can't do it. Forsaken there. Well played
Nice,
by
boys.
Paper X. That
Let's go.
is 12.
Map point on the board.
Let's go, let's go.
Right down to the wire once again. KC still,
Let's go.
scoreline
Pinter
aside,
juga nih
keeping these
Magnum.
rounds close,
Aduh.
Lauren.
Yes.
Like I said, trading
Pinter juga,
blow for
pinter.
blow here.
Enemy down. Ready.
Oh.
Yeah, farming.
What
Farming
the
hookah.
fuck, Mindfreak? Iya ya, full senyum, udah ketawa-ketawa tuh, aduh. Trolling
Purchase will come
time.
back for Carmine Core. Showstopper to work with. One away from the pit, two off the Seekers, so some tools.
Lihat guys,
potentially here.
scoreboardnya.
Can they keep map one
Gila,
alive?
our boys is shining, bro. Gila, ya absen dulu ya adik-adik ya. 1, 2, 3.
Cautious. Because we have seen that Paper X will run 3 men down down B long, but we are seeing Monnier this time actually pushing up towards A short.
Jangan
Holding
terlalu maju atau monyet itu.
Judge. How long does he stick around? I think he's siding against committing towards it. Divide.
Hiya! Hey, hello.
Not actually relinquishing the angle. Stuck around on that, deciding not to fall back. There are 2
Hai,
players
ya
behind him.
kocak,
Forsaken
anjing.
being one. And
Revive
Mindfreak
gak
the
sih?
other.
Ayo, for second, revive.
KC almost trying.
Oh enggak bisa ya. Harbor nggak bisa revive guys.
Much the same as
Oh.
Paper X did. But the reaggressive from Hookah could be rewarded. They might even have time in
Aduh,
here. KC have turned their backs.
This is a disaster in the making. They have no idea.
No, he's looking back.
Great turn.
Oh my, absen dulu ya adik-adik. Waduh.
Mindfreak gonna make
Waduh.
something out of that. 2 big kills found, but they have a
Tuh
player.
ontring. Aduh. Ayo nih berdua.
2-2.
They have a pit to work
Ampe.
with though. Tomazi can lock down this site.
Ini berdua sampai
Gonna be able to find an upgrade here. Something's got ahead of the smoke.
He's in, and he's got
Nice.
one. Martin's gone. He couldn't go anymore, but he's bought enough time for at least Monnier to get close by, get a rifle into his hands. One on sight, one towards
Oh my God.
Monnier!
Timing! Timing!
But he couldn't find Tomazi.
Oh my god.
Carmine Core live
Wah,
for another
wah,
round.
hoki banget tuh KC. Hey,
alive,
KFC.
but they do it.
Halo.
Two examples
Wah,
of that
bisa
energy
gitu.
being their downfall. A little overzealous.
Lah, emang gak ada
Approach from both
aduh,
something and one
timing
yet.
ya Allah. Allah, timing.
Punished here. KC will find their
Terlalu
7th.
nafsu, hey.
One enemy remains standing.
Gila, overhit ya.
Regardless, so they are both looking
Oh,
absolutely
insya Allah.
electric.
Reminds me of Mini. Do you know what? I miss Mini.
I do this mini.
I wish we could bring him out to these events. You know what I mean?
To still get him on a React camera. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Dapat bilang, ayo kan dimarahin.
Let's go to the watch party, but still, he's not figured that one out yet. Great.
Dapat bilang,
Maybe we can still
aduh
steal it.
dimarahin dah nih.
As it stands, though, Paper X still on the
Yeah.
very verge of tipping the scales. This round, though, they are coming in less.
Aduh, kena
They do
semprot
have
nih.
Stinger Sheriffs. They still have that rifle on something.
I mean, tools to work with
Oh
as
kita
well.
lihat di sini
Showstopper
ekonomi,
potentially if one yet finds a kill.
ya begitulah ya, mereka saving ya,
Full
story something ya,
depth
something
of ults on the other
duitnya
side, though, right? You've got everything
agak sih.
there.
Atau something
full
nggak,
play
something
stack.
buy anjir.
Now, traditionally, we've seen a couple of variations, but it's
Hai,
mostly
ya,
Divide
kena
playing towards one,
ceramah
so maybe
lagi
just
loh.
him showing his hand isn't going to give away too much. That, however, should ring a couple alarm bells, maybe hoping to catch him a little further up towards long, but Carmine Core patiently waiting.
Gue baru tahu tuh bisa berdiri di situ.
Not sure how many it would have spotted there. Seekers in response here from Magnum. Everybody huddled towards his position.
Bisa nggak maju-maju?
Smoke's about to drop here.
Tuh
Mythia
kan,
caught the open.
udah dibilang jangan maju-maju, kocak.
Has Forsaken as well.
Still
Traded.
Bit of damage here, and Device
Spray
still around,
and
waiting
pray,
for
huh?
something though. He's the final boss, and TP comes in. Yeah,
What
nice
the
work from
fuck?
Carmine Core. Quick pivot. Something is trying to hunt them at a similar pace. He is getting to spawn. He might get around the back of Shin here, depending on the timing, but still, they're going to get the plant. I don't think anyone's close
Really?
enough to stop that now, so that's going to go down. But the back line, who wins this out?
I think it's going to catch Shin here. Orbital Strike committed.
Mine goes down. Mindfreak did get the trade, but look at this. Something now getting closer, down to 2 on either side. Mindfreak still only with that Sheriff, but it might be enough. Martin waiting in showers. He's going to take down Mindfreak. It's all on one. Something. Can he make something out of this?
Gak ada flash ya.
Incredibly hard round to try and break back into now with these positions.
Turn back into the
ketahuan.
flash. Nice swing from Martin.
Lovely work there in the post plant from Carmine Core.
Bang, satu lagi bang. Hello.
They're
Hello.
building back now.
Gak apa, Iko tadi guys. Tadi Iko, tadi Iko.
4 rounds
Iko.
still
Nice
separate
Iko.
them. Frugal from both sides here in terms of investment of
Lagi
ultimates.
loh bang,
Surprised
nice.
to see the orbital strike come out there. PRX must have felt pretty good about things. Alex not so much.
Pen took a beating.
Yeah. But ultimate's still available. Seekers and the Showstopper being the headliners for PRX. Still got that pip from Martin now. Try and fish out some information here on his side.
Kalian gak time out apa? Ya Allah, kagak time out.
He's blocking him. Just spotted him out there. How much can he get away with though? He slipped through towards CT, but all eyes on him, but it's great!
Astagfirullahaladzim. Hey,
Hello,
kakak.
Sights now open. Martin not going to be able to convert
Semuanya
that
tuh
kill,
dari
however.
Siti tuh, kata gua.
And they're getting quite paranoid at the flank. They're going to pop the ult as well on top of it. Viper's pit to try and secure this. Monnier with the first man forward, but Narrate with the spray just connects well.
Sir, are you for real?
This might be enough.
Are you for real?
Showstopper gone. PRX's opportunities now dwindling. You can see
Save. Nah ya, right.
Now to consider the save here. So well coordinated. The value amongst these two, Narate and Martin,
Halo.
to relay this
TO kah? Lah, kocak.
information.
Halo kakak Valorant. Oh, sudah.
Right, the sort of Yoru execute that PRX famed this sort of composition for. A taste of their own medicine here.
Udah TO bang.
Won't be able to string together much of a purchase after this.
Gila ya, luas banget ya
But 2
itunya.
rifles nonetheless.
Multi
Mindfreak
Viper
can
ya.
divide.
Luas bet ya,
Carry
luas.
across into the next.
Seluas hatiku untuk ya, berak.
Good to see this round starting to really heat up here. His first half was, fine, but this, they're already towards the top of the board here.
Gila banget, anjir.
Just 1 kill behind Monnier, who's
Nah,
on 19. So
kan?
Narate
Ayo,
starting
kita
to feel
lihat,
out the game
kita
a
lihat
little bit,
guys.
but it's just so
Ada yang bisa
dangerous. When
dubbing
you're up
ini
against 12,
mulutnya
when you're up
Alex.
against PRX, there is that chance they just bring
Halo,
out a
mana?
mad round.
Observer, halo.
So
Observer,
decided it's time for a
observer.
little bit of a break, a moment to consider.
Observer,
PRX
observer.
pumping the brakes here themselves. And to check back in.
Waktunya
3 in a
diamuk.
row for Carmine
Observer.
to get them to these 9 rounds after what
Observer.
was a very hard first half.
I mean, every team should be having nightmares about
Hello,
PRX
kakak
timeout
observer.
and what happened yesterday. How quickly things turned around after calling a timeout.
True.
Carmine Core
Waktunya
have built their way back
dimarahin.
into this map. Another buy round and a chance to tie things up. Force the overtime.
Itu kayaknya guys, campnya Alex juga hancur deh. Jadi nggak bisa guys.
In terms of the investment, but
Maaf ya guys, campnya Alex hancur.
saving grace here that PRX will only bring in 2 rifles, a couple of sheriffs, and a stinger. A Showstopper. Definitely a concern.
Campnya Alex hancur guys. Campnya juga kena amuk. Aduh, -1 camp. Observernya juga ikut dimarahin anjir.
Stack anywhere. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if something goes
Aduh,
walkabouts.
bersekali
Him
lah.
joining them over towards B might be somewhat
Camera
indicative of it,
fotonya.
but
Real,
again,
one of my camera is
just kind of scraping
broken.
together a buy to try and even out the economy a little bit.
One
Getting
of my
what they
camera
can.
is broken.
Something's been a little off on his purchases in that regard, but still, Martin trying to test.
Something.
He's going to get himself.
Kali ini game
More
point
there.
blank ya? Bukan.
Mention
Ini
beginnings.
AOV.
Does that team get taken on the other
Kenanya
side as
kocak.
well? Looks like it might be if they do spot a player, but as it stands,
Mau ngapain nih dia?
it's only Martin considered.
Was faking a little bit here, but that should be very
Ya pada half buy
predictive
guys.
of what's going on. KC can read that
Musuh
correctly.
kaya bet kaya. Kan? Pecicilan loh, Nyet.
Still happy to let the clock tick away. So they might pivot back towards an A site hit here.
10-13 gak sih?
A deep smoke from Mindfreak, potentially slowing things down. Nothing going to be found off the showstopper except for information. KC now dial up the pace
ulti lu
towards
gak
A.
kepake dong.
Gotta get moving, they gotta clear.
Nyet.
Done by Narrate. That's a tick in the box now. Can they take towards the side? Mindfreak is waiting. Quick little heal, gonna get them topped up here. Flank is on the way, but that's gonna be watched. Shin is on flank duty. He's gotta catch Monnier. CT has the rest of the team going back through. Martin clears Mindfreak. And now Defy, something shoulder to shoulder.
We spotted him, Monnier saw him.
Spotted. He's gonna be able to. Did he just get seen on the other
Yeah,
side?
he got seen on the other side.
Okay, so still, that's threat. No, Monnier should be dead here. Yeah, 3-man squad waiting for him. Done. Quick turn of attention because look who's on the side. Device now here.
Waduh,
DONASI
apaan
handled it
ini?
well.
Hey.
Something can do nothing
Halo?
about this. Too many bodies, too little time.
Astaga, ya Allah.
They're back in the game. Double digits made. Maybe OT is now on the horizon.
Win out this buy round here. I mean, especially with the showstopper being invested. This PRX just is itching to make something happen in this round.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, it'll be tough behind this.
Oh,
That could give KC access to overtime.
Nice, let's go, boys. Let's go.
Forsaken one of his ultimate, something,
Bang,
Empress.
udah bang, ngetrollnya bang.
Nothing else really here.
Bang, udah ngetrollnya bang, udah. Bercandanya, oke udah. We buy guys, we buy.
TP from Shin's going to get right behind this. He's committed to it.
Spike! No! DONASI and Martin get caught on the cross.
Now we're cooking.
That could be it. That Spike is in a disastrous
Check
place.
corner, boys. Boys, check corner.
Flash, but they're so
Nice.
aware. Monnier sweeps back through.
Nah gitu dong.
Oh, it's just one of those rounds where PRX decide to walk
Udah,
on you.
stop.
Round
Cukup.
23, by the way.
Cukup sudah.
That's just
Kau
ridiculous.
sakiti
You let your foot off the
lagi.
gas for a minute.
A second. You thought maybe.
Meta diem, nggak perlu lah gua diem bro. Gua ngomong aja menang, apalagi diem. Waduh.
And that might be the start and the end.
Gua
of this
ngomong aja
map.
tadi monyet ace guys.
Spike being
Waduh,
lost
kata
there.
gua mah.
Because they can go back to their
I mean,
default.
I love the way the PRX have just disengaged from this as well. So they know KC have so many question marks here. They have to shift walk around the entirety of the map. Now got the spike, 40 seconds left, and limited options.
It looks like Narrate be a problem. Pull rotation and pray that Magnum can outdo
dia
Forsaken.
rusuhin.
He's got one flash and a slow rotation coming his way from Monnier as well, so he's in a real pickle here. Forsaken has the angle, and he's got the shot. Spike now left, it's all on one. Narrate, can you do anything? Monnier is getting audacious.
Monyet, what the hell?
PRX get to 13 and claim.
Aduh, tak kabur kali monyet nih. Aduh.
Great
Let's
resilience
go.
shown here
Easy
from
boys.
Carmine Court. It's tough to ever have to mount a comeback versus a team like PRX, where every round feels demoralizing. Feels as if you're just getting outflanked, basically.
Hashtag apa, Mit?
This is a wake-up
Hashtag
call. Welcome to the
WeGaming,
big league,
guys.
Carmine Court. 10
Hashtag
rounds was
WeGaming,
good.
masa Gigi
13.
doang? Hashtag WeGaming. Monyet ace tadi round berapa? Round 2. Buy map pick siapa? Picknya PRX. Anjay, easy gini boys, gila banget, gila banget, gila banget. Ntar BGM dulu nggak sih? Aduh, gila guys, gimana guys? Round 3 atau round 4 gitu? Lupa aku. Ya itulah pokoknya. Minta dong klipnya guys, aku pengen ini nih post nih di ini. Pengen post konsistensi. Konsisten gak sih? Gila, biar demonyet makin semangat ya nggak, Mit? Bener. Bentar guys, aku AFK dulu. Seperti biasa, kita buka HP dulu. Hengpong, hengpong, hengpong. Hengpong, hengpong, hengpong. Hengpong, hengpong, hengpong. Hengpong, hengpong, hengpong. Hengpong, hengpong. Hengpong, hengpong, hengpong. Hengpong, hengpong, hengpong. Hengpong, hengpong, hengpong. Hengpong, hengpong, hengpong. Babang hengpong, hengpong. Iya, hengpong saya hengpong. Aduh, gila. Ya, 3 menit, ada 3 menit untuk napas guys ya, silakan. Kayak kurang kalau nggak disemprot Alex, real. Ku sudah mencoba untuk berikan buaya, maksudnya minta dibacotin musuh dulu, real. 2-0 for loud ya. Wah, Vin, tadi lo harus lihat EDG mainnya kayak gimana anjir. Gue pusing banget sumpah. Kayak main di ranked plat gak sih? Tadi tuh ya Allah, kata gue. Gila banget. Alex harus marah setiap game. Ini breaknya berapa menit tuh? Ada jamnya, Bang. Ya, 3 menit siraman rohani. Musuh PRX tuh coachnya sendiri, real. Lo smurfing at VCT. Enggak lah, Bang. I mean, I kinda knew it will happen. Okay. Against ADG, yes. Semprot pakai parfum Doraemon. Real coy. Ya, EDG kalah, guys. Tadi mainnya tuh jelek banget, anjir. Tadi, anjir, Gary goblok banget. Monyet mode takut dipecat. Woi, Bang. Aduh, Babang. Ya, QCK tadi serem sih. Berak banget anjing si Gary goblok. Bang, halo Bang. EDG pulang kampung dong. Iya, sayangnya. Ini semoga PRX kita nggak pulang kampung ya, guys. Infokan pennya Alex diganti atau gimana? Diganti pakai pulpen pilot jadinya ya, yang warnanya hitam itu loh, hitam plastik, pakainya itu aja. Aduh, gila capek banget gue coy. Tadi seru banget ya guys, gila banget cok. Orang Ngawi kayaknya, bukan kocak. Mid ada stream sahur nggak? Ada guys, sekitar jam 3:30. Pokoknya selesainya ya. Alex orang Bantul, keren kata gue. Jantung nggak aman cu, asli. Repent Alex 2024. Walaupun PRX pulang masih ada Sen. Oh well, tim saya sih sukanya PRX ya. EG main juga kah? Nope. Kan timnya EG kan selain siapa ya? Miti. Pokoknya ada sisa satu orang gitu. Kayak si Demon sama Ethan kan udah di energi, tapi nggak tembus guys. Nggak tembus ke Madrid guys. Sisa Jogemo doang. Turu Jogemo doang. Ya. Kaca masih ada kelas. Kalau aku minta doa besok ke Malang buat pelatihan lomba akuntansi selama seminggu. Semangat kamu lombanya ya. Semangat. Oke guys, saatnya kita mendengar ocehan Alex ya.
Hey guys, I'm here right now with Coach Alex of PRX. Now,
aduh, lihat tuh, he's so done.
It's interesting because PRX
look at
has been
his
described
face.
as like having 5
He's so
IDLs.
done.
So how do you as a coach manage to wrangle all that?
Aduh, kusut tuh
I mean, a
muka.
lot of it has to do with the way we practice. I think the most important thing is trust. Like, we trust each other a lot, and anyone can take over anytime they want. And we also do a lot of work trying to align, you know.
Lek,
pretty much it.
senyum
Right, well,
dikit.
so far so good on this strategy.
Gitu
So
dong,
let's see if
senyum
PRX can
dikit
close out
bang.
this one.
Tapi Alex tuh mukanya baby face banget
does come
guys.
through with this team. We've always talked
Menurut
about
gua
it
ya,
with
menurut
PRX.
gua.
They're a squad
Stres
that
tuh muka.
always just kind of like rise of momentum. They communicate
Iya
with
guys,
one another.
stres
Their
guys
comms
mukanya dia
oftentimes
guys.
don't even lean
Capek
on
banget
just
tuh
one
mukanya
individual.
habis murka
For
itu
me,
yakin.
it kind of sounds like a Halo match sometimes, where they're all just
Lihatlah wajah semangat dan ceria aku. Kalian kemarin lihat gak sih match yang kemarin? Match yang kemarin kan dia kan senyum ya. Justru itu yang serem. Widih, guys lihat guys MVP-nya siapa? Lihat MVP-nya siapa? Dedek Cahya bersinar lah. Wah, lihat tuh guys, widih. Emang. Mythia itu pakai jersey apa? Aku pakai jersey yang sama kayak punya PRX ya. Jika kalian mau silakan cek di official store PRX di Tokopedia. Thank you. Pokoknya shining bright cuy. Yo. Oh my god, Cahya, I'm so proud of you, Cahya. I'm so proud of you. Nih abis mukbang pisang ini mereka.
To find PRX for so long, but it's also true of what Carmen Core was doing. I think a lot of the good in this map was when they were showing us these Yori wall combos. They were setting themselves up.
Nggak di highlight.
They definitely learned
gimana sih?
Observer. PRX. It's just that this squad built themselves such a huge buffer on that attacking side, and they're always gonna steal at least 1 or 2 rounds and a half.
Beli
It's really hard to come
meja
back
sama
from a deficit
pulpen,
against this squad.
And not only that, we saw Casey actually getting lost in the sauce. We were seeing a lot of ultimates invested in just one route to make it through, as you
Monyet
mentioned.
mukbang kacang 2 kilo, gila
even
banget.
the showstopper,
Caster ceweknya
everything
cantik
being
banget.
used
Iya guys,
at
cantik-cantik guys
wrong
dua-duanya
timing. We
guys.
see also Magnum struggling a little bit with his own ultimate on how and when to use it, just because of how overwhelming
Aku
PRX
pengen
is.
bonekanya.
They're the team who's gonna rip any hole.
Tuh, ada yang giginya tonggos guys, ini guys yang di sebelahku guys, giginya tonggos lucu. Guys, aku mau nih yang giginya tonggos ini.
The question now, going into the rest of the series for me, is whether this team for Carmen Core can wrangle control of this one, because Lotus, our next map,
guys, imagine guys,
that is their comfort.
Mythiabatford ada tuh di situ. Widih, keren banget kali ya guys ya.
That we talk about for PRX are as strong on this next map.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I do want to
Nomor WA yang tengah please. Aku agak tonggos mau. 200 termasuk kandang mau boleh nggak?
Now, Magna mentioned earlier that PRX can be a team that is
namanya siapa?
pretty annoying to deal with. So
Itu bacanya apa guys?
That was so difficult to deal with, and how you guys were able to mitigate that.
Bacanya apa guys?
First of all, they are an amazing team, really with amazing playstyle, very unique playstyle. So,
bacanya
I don't know what to say, to be honest, because of to be honest, it's pleasure to play against them. Really, we learning a lot from this game. So yeah,
pikiran kita bareng.
But what can I say? It's hard to read them because of this unique style. Yeah, and I don't know what to say, to be honest. But we will try our best on the second map. So, yeah.
That was a wholesome answer, so let's get to it. Second map.
Wah, sorry guys. Enggak jangan. Astagfirullahaladzim ya, astagfirullahaladzim. Lotus guys. Aduh, ini pilihannya KC ya teman-teman yang Lotus ya. Jasanya beli di mana kami Ti? Kalian bisa cek di official store PRX di Tokopedia, bisa dicek, bisa dicek out juga. Thank you, biar kita sama-samaan. Lo lagi apa ngedan? Enggak, gue lagi nyebut nama sendiri. Nama lu siapa? Iya anjir. Iya anjir, Cok. Pas ditanya, nama lu siapa? Enggak. Hah? Enggak. Kenapa ya, Go? Nama lu siapa ya, Go? Enggak. Enggak guys. I'm sorry, coach. Maaf coach.
We have to talk about the
history
saya
tuh komedi aja.
They've been playing the Fnatic comp. They beat Fnatic on this map. They have beat pretty much every top team they've gone up against on Lotus. Here, this is where Magnum tends to put on a masterclass. Their attack side decision making, the way that they call is
dibacanya engage
near perfect, quite honestly. And I actually think their
fokus coach Mythia.
PRX is going for these 4 plays. They don't have the Reyna to
ada
combo. They don't have
Viper.
the same kind of util setup.
Lotus.
It's crazy that I'm just talking about Reyna as like the big util agent.
Pasti
but
Omen.
They don't have those same tools.
Pasti monyet Omen dong, ya nggak sih guys? Monyet Omen. 4 second race.
When they're playing their attack.
So you
nggak tahu sih. Let's see. Semoga enggak. We need Omen. Mungkin set Omen sama ini kali ya, sama Viper kali.
Oh my god, we were supposed to be good here.
Omen Viper. Let's see.
And not only that, we were talking about how Mythia is doing great in this tournament. How today specifically, he's performing super well.
What the?
And he's going to be
okay, I'm so excited. Lihat guys, monyet. Oh my god, let's go. Bersinarlah monyet. Wah, gila. Astra, bro. Let's go. Bener gak tuh race 4 second? Wah, gila. Wow. Menarik, sangat menarik. No Viper team com. Wow.
Away from going home empty-handed. These are all young players. For all of them, this is the biggest match maybe. Except Magnum way back when.
Wah, ini dia monyetnya Astra nih.
Need to come back here.
And for PRX,
Debut
it's quite the
kah?
opposite. They need to
Waduh,
close
debut
this
di
in a
PRX
very
nih.
good fashion if they want to be contenders for those playoffs.
Lah.
Genji's already waiting
Alex
on the other side. It
senyum-senyum.
could be a
Waduh.
great year for
Waduh.
Pacific, especially if
Pertanda baik,
the
guys.
goes home this early.
Well, it's now time
Astra
to see what
Omen.
this Carmine
Oke,
Core
oke.
team is
Tadi aku nggak lihat
truly
lagi
made of
musuhnya
against
siapa.
the game and ready PRX to send it back over to Pansy and Hypok.
Let's go, toss guys, toss
Thank you
guys.
so
toss,
much,
guys.
and yeah, this
Toss,
is
guys.
putting question
Toss,
marks
toss,
between
toss.
us, right? Because that composition coming
Ya,
out
tapi
from
PRX win rate-nya
has
kecil banget.
surprised
Gak apa-apa,
you
gak
and
apa.
me.
Let's see,
Yeah,
let's see.
not so much the swap, but
Let's see.
it's the fact we have the Astra in here. I mean, we're
Ayo
still
Forsaken,
running with the
tunjukkan
Sky
apa yang
on
sudah
paper.
diajarkan
Again,
oleh Jing.
There's some dedication
Do not
towards
disappoint
keeping that
him.
here.
Come on.
But it's the Astra.
You got this.
You can switch Mindfreak and Monya between. If this is just
Oke,
something
ada
that they pulled out after not being happy with
pretty
the
normal
Lotus
ya.
here in
Ada
Madrid,
Sentinel di
a
sana.
real head
Kita nggak punya
scratcher here.
Sentinel. Tapi
To
tidak
see
apa.
how much
Astra
is
adalah
Rico,
Sentinel
because
ya.
Astra has a lot of utility. Obviously, open up the possibilities, especially on a map like Lotus. Side map. PRX early on probe towards B.
Gila, nge-fake tuh, lihat guys,
Really
nge-fake.
catch wind of anything on the other side of that. Magnum will spot out the rotation. Yeah, no real progress towards site here.
Awas, Davai.
KC a little bit disconnected from B once
Davai beli
again.
anjing kan?
Looks like PRX going to follow through this time.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Forsaken's in a bit of a tricky position,
Nice,
but
Monyet.
Monier's got the shot on lock. Gonna take
Nice
it on
Forsaken.
with a
Wah.
follow.
It's okay,
PRX
it's
just
okay.
brawl out on the site and win out on the
Yes.
site.
Heaven?
Break for KC there as Narrate
Nice. Jika Anda ingin mempunyai aim seperti Mythia, silakan check out
Setup here. The paint shell posted
PRX
between the
Classic
two volleys.
Capsule ya.
Placed
Thank you
on
so
site.
much.
it's good to
Silakan.
really
Ada
get
di follow di bagian e-sport.
Inside there, call it
Silakan.
inside. They saying really, what do you do?
Roar.
How can you practice? There's not an awful lot you can do other than the age-old kind of play your own game.
Sudah
sort of
pemanasan.
approach, but, then when
Nice
you come
banget
out here
Monyet.
and there's
Nice
a
banget
position,
Monyet.
there's another
The
set
hell?
of question marks.
Nice.
Whether or not PRX really
Very
even
good,
rely
very good,
on
very good.
these agents
Tiap
to
satu orang
excel
beli
in
naik
terms of utility
gaji
or
meeting naik 1 digit,
continue
gila
to
banget
run
cu.
it down.
Berarti harusnya saya sudah jadi miliarder ya, saya sudah graduate.
Forsaken and some
Anyways,
you've got to feel
let's go.
very confident regardless of who's on
With
what
keep
behind that.
split. Oke, mereka stack
Looking
sih
for
nggak
that
tuh?
4-play stack here. Feels like that flash was enough that PRX don't
Waduh,
like
lihat
what
tuh.
they're seeing, and it's actually quite
Waduh,
well
lihat
timed
tuh
that
yang
they
ngeflank
drift
berapa
away.
orang guys.
They will have a completely open A side. They'll note the
Keren.
lack of utility after last round.
Lihat tuh yang
Magnum was
ngeflank
there. I mean,
berapa
it's not
orang.
the biggest indicator, but now the fact
Heaven.
that Forsaken has gone to the back of the site should
Waduh.
give it away. Narrate though
How's
outdoes
it
him
got
with the
that?
classic.
Kanan,
I
guys.
do not know, but he'll be happy enough with it. On going to come down now, down to the 4. It is just classics as well for KC.
Kamu lucu
There's
banget,
nothing
Kak.
beyond
Makasih.
that. There's not a frenzy, there's not a ghost, there's nothing. It is purely classic. So something going to take up the test now as well.
I think they're a little bit conscious, who's post off on Heaven now. Identifying the
ketahuan
judges there.
tuh.
Don't expect too many bodies to funnel in this way.
Nice.
Right, punished on the second
Monnier's going to buy some
attempt
time.
here. Yeah, a lot of time bought here.
Heaven?
And something's on the case here, just prowling on the edges of those smokes.
Enggak, ding. Nggak
Opting
ada.
to try and
Stairs,
clear, to
stairs, stairs.
farm through, to try and hunt down these final
Oh,
players.
no.
But Magnum again with a connection.
No time?
Can they make this really costly? It looks like they're going to try and exit through CT, which is the right call. Monnier going to double around.
Nice,
Shots him
nice,
out, but
Monnier.
hey, Carmine Core making this, cost a little bit. Mind Freak and Divide do manage to escape. That Bulldog's
Nice,
still in
nice,
play.
nice.
I mean, I think they only lose the judge, though, if I'm not
Tetap
mistaken.
dapat
Just got
loh, keren.
Taken back in too, but yeah.
Didn't see exactly
Lucu
what the
banget, Kak.
purchase
Iya,
was,
Kak.
but
Makasih,
regardless, something straight onto
Makasih
the
ya, Kak.
operator. So another
Agak
question
mahal
mark
ya
in the mix here
rondenya. Yes.
for Carmine Court.
Bukan agak mahal lagi, emang ronde mahal ini.
Doesn't really even have the benefit of having the Blade Storm kind of on the brink.
Ya, Davai, Uncle, you got this.
Has to make this work.
Gila, Davai balik
Why,
lagi
guys?
dong ke
Oh,
ini.
well, Sheriff now.
Ke ini, apa sih namanya? Ke default Sky.
Drifting really
Let's
deep
go.
onto this angle very early on. No resistance
Heaven.
from KC on the other side, unless Magnum was spotted.
Oh, 1, 3.
He was jump spotting that corner earlier,
Yeah.
but that might have to be taken
Set
away from the
KJ-nya
repertoire.
setup A dong.
I'm worried that someone else might be going to go.
Biasanya
Narrate's
KJ
very
kan
nearby
setupnya
to
C,
this.
C atau enggak B gitu ya. Aduh.
They've noted that operator. No bullets have been fired, but if they'd seen anything,
Aduh.
you can't do it. You can see them trying to toy with it. Daring anyone to try and peek a little further forward, but no one is. Good control being shown
Let's
by
go.
Carmine Core. Mindfreak getting very close. Should have been
Oh,
considered
no.
here by Narrate, and he has been.
Unlucky.
They're really putting bodies behind this.
A gap towards B here, but Spike not committed either way.
Let's go.
So PRX might resort to that now. It's only
Smoke-nya ada
really Shin that's
berapa
going to be able
itu
to
dia?
cause any issues on the way in here.
Nggak lihat lagi tadi.
Narrate slowly creeping closer and closer.
Still not noting this operator.
I mean, Spike still not committed either.
They're looking for a pick, but look
Yes,
how deep
itu
Carmine
udah
Core is
kayak
sitting. They're not playing
jauh banget.
PRX's games right now. Right cool as well. Re-smoking in the Spike, trying to make it across. Does anyone catch it in the heels? No, but something's cleared so deep here. They've got to be careful of door. They've got to be careful of the flank, considering how far something is cleared towards CT.
Spike planted.
They're really doing. Unfortunately, now
Starnya
a lot
tinggal
of questions.
satu.
For KC, need to figure this out pretty
Starnya tinggal
quickly.
satu. Oh shit.
A real exchange of utility here as the retake starts to build
Oh,
up. Something
shit.
rattling off a couple of shots, but Forsaken in a fantastic position as well. If he can hold this down, he can become such a thorn in their side. Try and maybe double up here with something, but there is the push. And look at these shots just going astray. Can Monnier do anything in a 1v3? Carmine Core flooding the site, and he just can't find it. They put bodies in the right places. They time it well.
Nice try.
They swing back through.
Nice try.
This is one of those situations I was crediting on the
Enggak,
first map,
thrifty,
really.
guys.
PRX will keep pushing. You give them that space, but KC are playing in spawn. They're still in buy phase with 20 seconds left on the clock here.
Ah, rugi OP guys.
There.
Well, a really, really well-coordinated retake. This is after there's a gravity well to slow things down. Just inside Link.
Sayang banget. It's okay, it's okay.
Don't leave
Nice
it
try,
hanging.
nice try.
Don't leave- Oh no. Another
Aduh.
4K moment.
Aduh, budak-budak nih.
It's a vibe killer.
Sumpah Davai dari kemarin tuh kayak lagi
Game's lost.
Yeah.
lagi
That's
under
raps.
pressure gitu loh guys rasanya. I hope she's okay. I hope he's okay.
Pace change, looking like. Committed control
Wah,
towards
ditas.
Mad this time as well.
Iya, dikacangin
Yeah, look
anjing.
at this. Very pacey. Gonna get the first real glimpse of this C site. Hadn't tested too much. And again, KC gonna evacuate. Why would they stick around? They've heard enough of this. Don't need any more of it.
Sia-sia tuh.
That's gonna be a plant. But look at that big flank coming out from Monnier. His timing could be critical. They need to hold a fair amount of this space for it to really come to fruition.
Kacang. Aduh, OP tuh. Ada OP tuh. Sabar ya something, jangan ngepick. Nice, Monyet.
Love seeing something swing as well, just to make sure it goes their way. And the last two being herded. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Narrate gonna try and bully his way past, but it's not just one. The whole team's gonna be here. Something gonna be careful. Doesn't want to lose the operator, but they're hunting him down now.
Kejar dong
They're
guys.
becoming the hunted as DONASI falls. And it looks like that
Gila
operator's
banget,
made
Cok.
its way out, at least until now. The door, was it broken earlier? I believe it was. Something holding. Just the finest angle. Trying to get away, Narrate. Gotta be careful though. There is the rest of the squad here now. And PRX with that pace change, working out
Gila.
that
Oh.
Couple of uncharacteristic
nggak apa-apa,
misses
guys,
here
nggak
from
apa-apa, guys.
something. If you're going to continue
Mantap,
to
let's
invest
go.
behind that operator.
Tadinya jadwal jam 1 tapi dimajuin. Iya, soalnya EDG 2-0 tadi. EDG, sorry. Loud
Really
2-0.
well coordinated here, Monnier. And that potentially is the game plan for him on the Astra. Just be very
Ya, chaos
disconnected from
banget
some of
tadi,
these
guys.
side hits.
Gary babi
Again, that's
banget.
the real
Cuk.
benefit if you can create this space.
Iya, Monyet, kamu
KC
hari
are
ini
happy
bintangnya
to
ya, Monyet.
concede it.
Aduh.
You have something like Monnier getting behind a lot of these plays. Okay, some real issues
Oh,
here.
shit.
Punish on the first hit. KC looking to get the hell out of dodge.
You just can't aim duel
Nice,
against
nice,
these
nice,
guys.
nice,
You just, even in a fair fight.
Tadi Loud EDG menang mana? Loud lah.
And in the meantime, not only did they get the pick towards
Nice
C, they've
pop.
already started to make that progress towards A. Obviously, much better off in the weaponry and going to be rewarded. Monnier,
Waduh, Monyet.
Magnum
Kamu
going to get one back.
terlalu ini
Could be a
terlalu
weapon potentially
nafsu.
recovered.
Aduh, gimana
Something on the
ya?
case to keep control of it, and that's
Bayangin
gonna
boneka kami itu
allow
dibawa
time
ke
for the
VCT,
plant to
gila
come in.
banget, keren kali ya?
Narrate still has that rifle, but that's about it. Beyond them,
Okay.
Stinger.
Relax
In
guys,
play.
it's 3.
Ooh,
Waduh.
that's rough. Not what he wanted there. Not what they wanted
Relax,
at all.
relax.
Something gets pinged off that as well.
Relax,
Falls back off that angle, but KC still need to get through this choke point.
I don't know what they got to go with. Prowler's already sent down. They've got to just go for it. Magnum
smoke-nya
outdoes
hilang.
something. Those misses starting to make a bit of a problem. Forsaken gonna find one but falls. Narrate holding this down. Can he do this? Can he really pop off here? 3 would be exceptional. He gets it to halfway. Oh, but Defy just
Astaga, ya Allah, petakilan banget. Woi, petakilan banget. Aduh, OPH.
What a swing back for KC.
Masa iya sih pakai OP begitu? Aduh.
Magnum with a stinger outdoes something. Like I said, another
kok gitu
miss coming through here.
loh.
No, wait, I think as soon as he identifies his name, that headshot.
Waduh,
Alex,
ngeri guys. Aduh, murka tuh, aduh. Coach, puasa coach, istighfar. Alex, istighfar. Aduh, something masih dikasih OP, oke lah. Picknya jangan gitu please. Nggak boleh gitu. Nggak boleh gitu picknya. Kalau pakai OP nggak boleh gitu picknya.
This could be working out. Oh, not until actually Martin going to spot the feet of Forsaken.
Udah jelas-jelas di one way ya.
That's 2 picks on either side of the map. You couldn't ask for a better start if you're Carmine Core.
Aduh.
Try looking to flash through here, but doesn't even catch Martin unaffected.
Gila banget Martin.
The paint shell's perfect as well. To slow Mind Freak down. Martin's having a go at things now.
Udah, save.
Trying to have a round. Something looking to make up for what has been a dreary start for him.
Udah, save.
Begin it, and suddenly they're on red alert.
Save,
this went from okay, take a fight to hold on. It's still
bang,
something.
Kamu sendiri
Let's
bang,
relax
aku
here a
takut
little
bang.
bit.
Deg-degan anjing. Bang.
And he wants that.
Udah bang.
He wants to take that space. Does he? He's trying to work out if he's enough time. Maybe
semuanya dari
35 seconds. He's causing them maybe a second or two of doubt.
Semuanya dari
Plant something that he
30
wants.
seconds left.
No one's playing his tune though. No one's playing to his game.
Problem is, with Shin still alive.
Opportunity to smoke off here, so he has to
dig his heels in.
Waterfall.
Can't really reset towards Mount
Banyak.
with an open plant.
Banyak kali waterfall.
And if Carmine Core is as disciplined
nih,
as we
dia mati sama yang dari hold
there
inter
should
nih.
never be an opportunity.
Smoke causes issues.
Yeah,
can he under it? No, he can't.
I thought he might have had a little bit of a pixel there, but trying to play to the edge of it. And now they're grouping up. Oh my god, he's got the pick. Hold on! This is game on something. There's 2
Waduh, gegabah.
Keep that heads up work. Playing together.
Aduh, gegabah sumpah. Vandal banyak loh. Hello.
You see again winning out in the early
round.
Very
Good try. Nice try banget, bro.
Really hinders that
sort of slow play. Panik. Mahal banget ya rondenya ya.
Martin though.
Wah, gila. Wah, gila banget tuh orang. Reaction time-nya.
Something unfortunately overwhelmed a little bit here.
It's okay, nice try Ilya.
After finally managing to get the plant down, we'll see an early timeout from PRX.
Udah langsung TO.
See, Alex wasn't too happy in one of the post plants. That loss over on A side to Narrate.
Tadi gue round guys, tapi aduh mahal banget ya. OP lagi.
Curious if this overall is the approach that the PRX want to take with this sort of comp switch up.
Lu kalau pakai OP, lu jangan nge-aim begitu, lu jangan nge-pick begitu coy. Ini tadi
rondenya
mahal banget.
Useless, but his impact is really limited.
Ngomongnya gitu kali ya, nggak tahu sih.
Sort of kind of slow mid to late rounds. It's not really going to cause too much pressure unless PRX win out early on towards.
Tadi panik sih guys. Emang kira-kira ini something kalau aim yang pisau ya agak miss terus deh. Prediksi skor 2-1.
Potentially, but again, it's just a lot of these questions I feel like get answered with one time in practice, and you can kind of find your way to work it out. But
something nggak pakai mousepad ibunya, jadi nggak gacor.
To our eyes,
kemarin gacor kok.
Running it behind the scenes, if this is just a very last
2-0
minute change.
sih. 2-1 sih.
Thought might work their traditional.
I don't wanna jinx it karena ini kan mapnya ini ya, mapnya KC lumayan bahaya di map ini. Let's see ya. Dan kita nggak punya sentinel. Oke.
To an extent, maybe you have to see how that works out now.
Kayaknya emang lagi meta ini ya. 2 smoker.
But a great paranoia actually should facilitate them to the site. I don't think much is going to stop them here apart from their own paint shot, but even then something fancies this go of it.
Waduh, agro banget. Agro banget.
Tempo change. Look at this. No plant, but they've drawn out the lockdown so early. now going to go for this.
Gimana sih? Nice.
Divide's going to go through.
Nice wall, nice wall.
And Martin's the one to find Monnier, so that lurk's been removed, and they're going to dive on in.
Aduh, mati berdua. Aduh, mati berdua. Sudah kubuka.
Two off the rocket, and now Martin, can he do any more? He's feeling it. He wants more.
Defusing.
He's chomping at the bit. He wants some dead. Magnum gonna take down for sake of it. One more, can one man do something? Has to watch as the defuse
karena ulti sih.
Carmine Core ulti prepared for this.
Nice try, maybe.
What a round for Martin again. The finest
karena
of
ulti
margins.
guys, abis peluru juga anjir.
I'm not even sure. Did he pick up an empty
Minus
cigarette
ammo.
Like there's a little bit of a delay.
Nggak ada peluru.
Again, KC figuring out exactly what PRX want to do with Monnier on the Astra.
TP-nya. It's okay. Space-nya terlalu dalam sih tadi.
The thing is
emang B tuh gitu guys, gampang banget di retake. Kalau ada sentinel kayak KJ tuh susah sih. Oh, KJ-nya setupnya di A dong. Aduh, bang.
To make that work.
Bang,
and good to see Martin finding a bit of comfort here. He's been
not
quite to the extent of what we saw
Tapi kita nggak ada
online,
out lagi guys.
Online in the kickoff tournament. It was very much.
Seharusnya yang jadi game changer di sini tuh outnya si Astra ya,
but he was right underneath him, very close by. Good to see a little bit of that form starting to really kick in here for him. And a quick adjustment for PRX, eyeing up that A site after an early test towards Mount. And away they go. Forsaken, going to be cut off at the door though. And a quick adjust. Looking to potentially pressure. Maybe get started right on this. They are going towards CT.
Yeah.
For Narrate here to post the Nightfall.
Yeah, close. For second.
See that pressure come back
Spike's
through.
still not planted.
No, something is screwed. Magnum clears him with ease, and Forsaken finally strikes. But the rest of the team can come over to back away, but it's Narrate on the punish from Monnier. They're losing out numbers. Forsaken can only find so much impact, surely.
Guys, belum ngeplan
They need to scramble away from here.
Okay.
The pit might almost act as a hindrance.
Muter jauh.
Massive question marks outside this, but it's all four members of KC.
They're flying through. Martin finds Mind Freak, and that spike is over on C. It's going the longest way possible. So you're gonna need Forsaken to find so much.
10 seconds left. Divide will get Seekers off this. Still has a flash
We got
to
this.
Forsaken needs so much here.
For second, I trust on your aim.
This time Shine, he's good for one, but Martin was so quick with the response. Divine next. In line here. Jump on the first, draw the fire.
Flash satu.
Falls back, flash, buys a second.
Ketahuan ya.
Clear him.
Di swing nih.
Does he get noted? Yes, he does. Oh, he's dead to rights.
Gila banget.
Carmine Core showing diligence now, starting to really get a grip on PRX.
Serem anjir, tapi harusnya defender kita menang ya.
I guess the synergy a little off between Divine and Forsaken here.
Yeah.
Forsaken commits to that early peak. He has the showstopper. You almost want them to come into this choke point here.
Iya nih, Aaron lagi nge-wave ya.
Out towards KC's spawn.
It's okay.
Maybe a little bit lost in comms there.
Emang ngeri banget guys di sini guys. Aduh.
Beautiful recovery from KC. It looked like they were lose out initially, but.
Huh? Oh no.
Narrate's ultimate really the one to.
Oh, Abang.
I'm carrying on.
Abang kenapa?
There.
You?
There's some temptation, but no, you're right, because look at this start. Look at Forsaken. Right off
Forsaken, kamu
trying to get the
Aduh!
Shots Forsaken the hell up. Not even going to get a voice line off, let alone the ult. And now what do? They've lost out on that early chance. You're down to 4. Something's position's going to be noted. Already early rotation from Narrate. And this map just doesn't look kind to PRX now,
bahaya nih,
Mike.
belum panas nih Forsaken.
It doesn't. KC definitely in control here at the tempo. This first half. Magnum potentially be called upon, spotted here on the cross. Something. Dash across though, unscathed so far.
Tuh lihat guys, betapa enaknya Astra di Lotus ya.
Monnier disconnected
once again. Bisa nutupin sampai rope anjir.
He's been read
Bisa nutupin
so
satu
often,
heaven.
He's playing very late here. exceedingly late. So putting a lot of faith in the boys on the side. They can hold back this flood that's coming in right about now. 1-for-1 trade, but it's not enough considering they're down to 2. Narrate sweeping through. Freak bites right back. And now Monye needs to come forward here. Needs to be part of this.
Oh, ketahuan.
Narrate down low. Mind Freak toying with the TP. Monye can't hit the shot on the cross, and now it's all on Mind Freak.
Aduh, my god, nice try.
Back in, come on,
Aduh, nice try, nice try.
Get the job done. They are starting to really tip
sumpah.
the scales here, Mike.
Sumpah nice try banget, ente banget coy.
PRX really struggling. I mean, it almost has
Aduh,
sort of
too early. Playtime menang sih tadi tuh.
Versus PRX on this map.
Udah pasti ngefake
Concede
sih.
all the space,
Ngetap doang
happy to play
tadi.
the retake, and PRX were just left scratching their heads in that series.
Oh, nice banget.
Carmine Court,
Nice
look like
banget,
they've
Aron.
taken a leaf out of that book.
Tuh, kecepetan. Pasti ngetap
Typically,
dulu
you
dia.
credit for PRX's ability to convert space into success. And this sort of play style, not really the approach
What
to
if
make.
Monyet
but
get that kill? What if
PRX
you shut the
really
fuck up?
struggling. Second timeout called. Round 2.
Says quite a lot, just that in a fact, right? So, again, when we talk about this map-wise, it did sit quite nicely with Carmine Court. We credited them very highly on this map. This is one that kind of put them not necessarily on our radar, but it very much solidified what a lot of people were looking at. But the fact, as I said, that they're doing this to PRX after what was a very good first map, this has got to be a huge confidence builder for Carmine Court and kind of bringing them back to where they should be mentally, because a lot of us kind of discussed this coming into this event as well. If they don't start off with a confident beginning, they could lose a little bit of that
Rank valornya apa?
and executing the plans they've come up
Aku
with, but so
gold, Kak.
far it's looking absolutely on the money here. This could certainly
Aku
spur
gold,
them on
Kak.
as they go forward. But the timeout came in, a couple more rounds to play with, and a full purchase here for PRX.
Davai lupa sahur.
TP for Shin. 3 off the showstopper.
Aku gold, Kak.
Again, Martin
Tapi
not really
emang
been relying on
main
that
aku
too much
smoker,
with how
jadi
he's
ya
been hit.
gitulah. Taulah kuatnya di mana.
Definitely a more
Mainku
valuable
smoker, Kak.
investment
Jadi ya
in his
begitulah. Nice
hands
pop.
than something so far.
Aku ngeblindnya kemana?
Bit of a pace change here. PRX, no secrets about this on the way in. No slow creep.
Oh ya. Blind? Oh shit. Gila nih blender ya
Feels like
Allah.
all 5 are actually working towards something. Normally Monye was disconnected, but this time they're playing somewhat close to the pack here.
The hell is that smoke?
One's going to come in. You can see Magnum creeps
One
a little
way.
closer. Prowler going to come through. They know Narrate's nearby.
Eh.
Massey's still up.
Something.
Flash there. Something trying to play
Nice.
ahead. Does really well with that. Takes down to Massey and wants a bit more, but
Mending
he's
nggak
not
usah
going
main
to
di
get
rope.
back up that rope here.
Allahu
Forsaken going to be
Akbar.
forced away as well, but they're still trying to stand their ground. Almost belligerent in approach, but it's Divine to find Magnum. Forsaken to answer one right back. Can they sweep the site? Narrate what you got for us now. You pulled off a 1v3 before. This is a lot though. And he ain't got much time with this one.
Playtime please.
We're going to try and hold on to the
Nanti
opera.
terulang lagi
Still got
tuh.
back down rope here. PRX think he's saving. Oh,
Okay,
he's a star
let's go.
down, regardless on the spike. Looking to do some further damage to the
Saving
economy.
lah
but
KC.
I think running the risk, he
Nice.
should be safe to get out here.
Nice.
I don't think he's got time to get back in and get that
Itulah.
operator, so PRX
Ya,
a
something
slight
suka banget main di rope ya.
adjustment in
Dikira
pace.
apek kali.
Run out of
Aduh.
timeout.
Dikira apek kali tuh
Themselves
di
a round win.
di Kings Canyon.
Yeah, we
Mainnya
haven't
rope
seen
tuh.
this sort of play coming out
Nice.
so far. I think the
Woohoo.
real thing to notice is PRX have forced back in their shells a little bit.
Which is
Yeah,
strange.
yeah. Again, you can read this pretty well. It's like, yeah, as 5, they're sitting back, they're in CT, they're getting ready to retake. Usually, PRX will be like, cool, let's send 2 people in there. Let's throw a flash in there. Let's get a little deeper. But we
Yeah,
haven't
I know,
really
right?
seen that.
They're doing good.
Second
Oh
round
no.
time.
Oh no, for a second mati. Oh enggak,
Okay.
never mind.
You are lucky to be alive,
yes.
Forsaken. That looked
He's
like it
lucky
was about
for
to be
real.
wraps and
Oh no.
Come on! Still good for
Nice.
it. And he was the last line of defense.
Halo
on the safe
guys.
side. A quick TP. but
Guys,
Mickey's reading it.
astagfirullahaladzim. Menang gak tadi?
Oh my god.
No idea. Magnum just reads him like a book.
Guys, maaf guys. Guys, maaf guys. Aduh, ya Allah.
I mean, there's
Ya Allah,
almost an
putus
eternity
dah
that
nih kayak
passes
hubungan
after
gua.
these seekers
Aduh, ya
identify
ampun.
where Magnum is.
Maaf ya guys, maaf banget ini mah. Aduh. Aku ke ninja guys. Ayo, maaf. Welcome back, aman ya? Thanks.
Got Magnum with his entirety
Kira
of his
sinyal
setup
gue,
here.
sinyal
Spike.
gue bro.
This position. I can't cross this without being spotted.
56 HP as well. Yeah.
Here it is.
Aduh,
Paranoia getting prepped.
Ngepick
Got a
nih.
free fire, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, bye-bye. Divide. Gonna go for the dog here.
No, don't be like that lah,
Quite close
caster.
the gap,
Gimana
though,
sih?
Noting that he'd fallen away from that close angle, but he's got 20 seconds. I think he knows this one. Yeah, just gonna slip through the fingertips here.
I'm not sure if I missaw it, but I thought the Seeker went to
Mythia
the
belajar
left.
jadi ninja.
It's invested from rubble.
Mamin
Obviously, Shin
apa
took
sih?
a
I'm
ton of
sorry,
damage inside
Gerald.
tree, but I'm not sure if we're going to get a chance to see that on the replay.
Putar
but
terus,
the timing's just way
Kuronaminya.
off here. I believe if the door's broken, yeah, Magnum's broken the
Casternya
door.
ngeselin dia
I don't know if that
anjir.
information's just lost in the exchange or what.
Casternya pilih kasih, Cok.
But a real gamble
Last
to
round in the
take this
half.
TP all the way towards C site.
Refresh.
We do
Bentar ya.
have any replay of that. It may not
Kita
be the
refresh
case.
dulu ya, teman-teman. Kayak telat ya. Bentar, guys. Aku refresh dulu. Oh iya.
And
anjing.
challenges! Carmine Core, this is very out of character, but it's
Iya, anjing.
worked very
Lah,
well.
tiba-tiba berdua tuh.
Completely surprising PRX with a change of
Lah,
pace.
kata
taking
gua mah tiba-tiba
somewhat
tiba-tiba
late
berdua tuh.
duel over by Mound. And it worked very well for themselves. Shin on fire, they're taking down Divide.
Waduh, ulti tuh buat satu orang kata gua.
Nowhere to run.
Gila
Nowhere to
banget.
run on that Carmine Core. You've seen real different shades of this team in this half alone.
Yeah, and winning out in that sort of round where PRX are looking to get feisty, get up in your face,
Tiba-tiba kalah,
take an
coy.
engagement. KC happy to throw bodies on
Tapi
the line.
emang ini mereka defendingnya ini ya sangat. Kita lihat dari line up timnya memang defendingnya
energy booster, confidence booster
ngaco
for
ya.
Carmine
Karena
Core.
ada killjoy juga gitu.
And now a chance to listen to one of the players
Emang map
who's
attack
really
gak sih?
stepped up here.
Nggak tahu. Map attack atau enggak ya tergantung masing-masing lah guys.
Hello, I'm Martin and I play for
Harusnya
Carmine
sih
Core. Even though we
iya.
know we can win against anyone, but our
Ya
form is
gimana
good,
ya?
it's
Halftime
just
ya
not
guys.
there
Aduh.
at the moment, and I think the whole team is not
Yang
playing
gua
well.
pelajarin
They're
dari
not playing
KC
at
tuh
the
ya
same level as
mereka
they did in Kiko, and the team
mereka
play
tuh
and
beneran
fun are just not on the
apa ya
field.
mainnya
And
ya.
then honestly we just choked. So I think that
Sabar banget
Magnum
kata
obviously
gua
is
mah.
a new IGN,
Ya nggak sih?
but he's learning very fast, and I think his calls are very good. I don't think he fell short from Q2. I think it was a
Aduh, tapi
team
defend
problem.
gimana ya guys? Kita
Before
cuma
sure,
punya
after that,
Astra sama Omen. Kita nggak ada Sentinel gitu.
Just no chance.
Kita lihat ya. Kalau kalah langsung pulang kah? Iya. Kalau gitu berarti bener dong guys. Oh ini yang kemarin gila banget emang narik anjir.
The Nightfall going to confirm that he's not playing towards Rubble. Narrate 9 bullets.
For me as duelist,
Refresh mid udah di refresh ini bang. Mau di refresh berapa kali bang? Nih saya refresh lagi ya. Saya refresh lagi ya. Oke sudah ya. Udah bang, udah tuh, udah saya refresh tuh.
That it's death or do match because it
Udah
just
bang,
adds
udah
on
di
the
refresh
pressure.
bang.
It's just
Refresh
about
sampai
us
bego.
not having the greatest team play right now, and we're trying to work on it.
Facecamnya ilangin. Ya gitu, ya kalau gitu mah Anda nontonnya di Twitch aja bang.
Carmine Core showing us a little
Kocak,
of
abis Lotus mapnya
what
apa?
really enamored us
Tadi
with
apa ya?
them
Lupa
during
gue
that
di
kickoff
apa
phase.
decidernya.
Those retakes being very, very
Dukung
solid.
tim mana lu?
Starting to see some
Lah,
of that
lihatlah
individual
jersey
play
gua
going out from
kocak.
Not just Narrate, but also Martin as well.
Cogan kill bro.
Great reads
Iya,
from
Cogan.
Magnum. A lot of those
Tapi
PM
nggak ada yang lebih
felt
ganteng
the
dari
upside
Zeken
in,
sih, aduh.
Flipping the script a little.
Sorry.
PRX, it felt
Asen
like
ya?
the
Oh,
last
Asen,
of the change
Asen.
coming into this comp. I'd be happy to
Facecamnya
be proven wrong
selayar,
to say, hey, no,
gas.
this is where we intend to be, but it didn't quite land where I wanted it to.
No, and I think there's an opportunity to really, I guess, demonstrate it in the second half here, but it feels like in the mid-round, these slow, drawn-out rounds where KC are happy to concede space, not using the utility, they're always going to win out. See, now
Nice
Carmine
one
Core
way.
are going to approach. Get themselves up Mound pretty quickly. The rest of PRX making their way
Oh,
past
cepet
Rubble
banget,
right
hey.
now. Looking for Monyet to just disconnect, but
Cepet
Martin
banget ya.
down to 20 HP already.
He's trying to stay maybe a little postured just to
Aduh,
look a little more threatening than he is by a couple more seconds, but that
It's-
flash should be noted.
It's an open
Ya, mau
path, so
nge-flank pun
KC
sulit
looking
sih.
to potentially reset towards Mound, but actually no, they're
Oh,
pushing spawn.
enggak deng.
Again, the
Nice,
turret's been dealt
let's
with
go.
quickly. They
Anjing
should have
lihat
an
tuh
idea that
nge-flank,
everyone's
gila,
here. They've seen
nge-flank
three
berapa
different
orang
pieces
tuh
of utility, they're
guys.
just gonna flood CT. But already someone's gonna catch
Waduh, itulah.
in. Can they try and disrupt these final
Lihat
players?
guys,
Play
nih
through back
nge-flank
on
berapa
short as
orang nih.
well. Magnum going to be flashed off the angle.
Yeah,
You're
4
going to
orang
see the smoke
nge-flank.
coming up here. The diffuser going to be started.
Keren,
Does get
emang.
denied. Going to be dragged away. Monye, something.
iya.
PRX looking for it. No way.
Goblok.
Come off it.
Bang.
Come off it. You got 5 rounds. Relax a little.
What the?
It's always the same paper X underneath.
Bro, Davai, what the hell? Okay.
The crazy thing is, it
boys,
always almost
now
looks
you
like
guys are being
Man, that's
toxic.
cool. Somebody's saying that. Like, I gotta reload.
Wah, Davai marah banget,
I'm
Cok.
gonna knife him.
Look at him. Look at him.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Screaming. I can't believe it.
Well, that's how they kick off the second half.
Aduh. Mulai mau dipeso,
They're
toxic
just gonna do
kecil.
paper X things like.
Nyet.
Not too unconfirmed, but a ton of damage. That's a Monye.
Oh, God.
Mindfreak caught on. I don't know what he was caught on there. Have a smoke out, something?
I don't know, but he looked lost in the sauce. Oh,
Nice,
kind of
bait.
bail out the player by door as well. This is. Sure, Mike. I'll leave you to the analysis on this one.
There's action.
Wah, Mindfreak lagi ngeluin banget
it's
nih.
time.
Plant's gonna come through. Martin,
nice.
there's something, but
Find
what's
something.
gonna happen? Yeah, find something on the other end of it. The Ray post up close to it. Just yet could do some damage.
And again, good damage. Oh dear.
Nice.
Falls to divide. These rounds are getting weird. Shin left in a 1v2. Can he make something out of it? He might just be able to. Something with a judge and Shin with a dream. He knows it. He knows he's close by. What the hell can Shin do? Oh, a nice try. Something. Making sure he's dead, by the way.
It's just cleared about 8 different angles in half a second here. It's such an awkward spot
Nggak thrifty
here.
lah, Bang.
Underneath
Nggak thrifty,
C-side.
Bang. Baru round 2, Bang.
But yeah,
Nggak thrifty,
was
nggak thrifty.
Mindfree looking to smoke something because he's out in the middle of nowhere. on
Bro,
the
Sen
side.
Classic really? Ya. Kan mereka emang udah janji.
Sending a smoke somewhere.
Kan mereka udah janji. Ini
So it looked like he
kalau
was reloading.
terlalu ini ya aku ini.
But that was him just pulling back out the bulldog.
Nah, dah.
Yeah, that was really weird on B. I don't know what happened. That
Good, tapi
that whole
mahal.
round was just, you know, all out there. 8-6.
Carmichael looking to continue pressuring towards
Mohon maaf ini
Mound
suara
here.
apa
A
nih?
switch up, something on the other
Oh.
side of this.
Fogging.
Well, I don't feel like something's going to do some nasty
Something,
work
kamu
here.
sendiri. Something.
Yeah, okay, just...
Kebiasaan.
Yay, run.
Get out.
What the hell is going on? A late smoke towards main, but they might just disrespect it. They know they can. Something down a little low, but he's still trying to be ferocious about this shit.
Tuh kan
Trying to play
mati.
ahead of it, but it's Magnum to find him. Oh,
Nice
Monye with a
monyet.
belting shot
Nice
to Martin.
monyet.
Still going to
Beautiful.
find value even just with that Sheriff. Where the hell's the rest of the squad, though?
For a crunch back through the door here, potentially. KC in the danger zone. As soon as this opens up, though, it's a two-way street.
Magnum.
Aduh.
Could get played in on this.
Corner.
It's Shin with the spam to catch him. And now the odds are looking less and less likely for Paper Expert to close that gap, but you can never write these guys out. Shin just controlling on the site, though, really keeping a firm grip. Magnum denies the door. And the options for Mindfreak have pretty much dissipated for those last couple of kills.
Yeah, and going to be weird coming out of this round as
Saving
well. 'Cause
Bulldog.
it's
Yeah.
Monye and Divide to have some
Mythia, aku
credits
suka
left in
kamu
the
emang
bank,
ya.
but
Something yang
Casey's
nggak
round
sabar
win
ya
here
nih.
almost gives them
Aduh, Mindfreak juga belum bangun
a huge opportunity to double down on this. Knocking on the door of double digits as well. First ult cycle just
got
about
this, boys.
coming
We
on
got
for a
this.
few members of Carmine.
We got this. We got
the
this.
rate 2 away, Shin 1 off the TP. Magnum and Martin about halfway.
Aduh.
With something expecting to have the Blade Storm at least here, buying down to 550 and
Nggak ada delay yang benar-benar diandalin. Well, masih ada slownya si ini
Considering
sih,
throwing
si
everything
monyet
in
sih,
here.
tapi monyet mati early terus.
it's forsaken us to concern that far away from the
Kamu orang Bekasi,
showstopper as
dari
well.
mana
He's
coba?
only got a Sheriff. Switch up here from KC though.
Good luck, Divine. There is hightailing it away, which is probably the right call. Now, if you're Carmine Core, you're still going to do somewhat of a diligent clear. You can't be too lackadaisical about it, but there's a pace to them. They want to get this early starting quite quickly. Note the player
nice
towards
entry.
topside CT. There is a lot more there
Take the
now.
space.
Narrate, though, going to take away something. He's just holding the line. He's willing for a fight. This guy's almost welcoming the fight. They haven't gone for the plant yet, so this is getting a little dicey, but they're holding. Maybe this reaggress.
Jason.
I know that PRX is going to try and pre-take the site here.
Waduh.
It's punished.
Kacau,
it's picked
kacau.
apart by Carmine.
Kacau.
And it's a flawless round to find double digits.
It's okay guys, iko round,
the money coming into question now for PRX.
Bye.
We know there's no timeouts.
Bisa buy nggak sih?
There's
Tadi
no
iko nggak
opportunity
sih?
to take a breather. Carmine Core really starting to
Tadi iko nggak sih?
dial up the pressure here.
Well, I feel like this echoes back to almost our starting point of this entire matchup. It's the question of form. We've seen what PRX can look like in map 1 when it's terrifying, when they are
He
in
tries
that
so
full
bad to not hit
flight
the
and flight
table.
mode, just flying at you across map. And here, missing a little bit in that
you don't need to
regard,
hold
whereas KC starting to
it.
hit towards where they'd want. Late swing comes out and they're hunting them down. Already PRX not going to take the foot off the gas.
Kamu nggak perlu nahan, Bang Alek. Aduh. Udah fine. Nice. Gokil.
Vice got to be careful though.
Yeah, no chance to get that weapon
Aduh.
cycled across. Should have a ton of information of how much presence there was towards C. PRX haven't necessarily rotated just yet. Now, actually, yeah, the rifle is
Kalau
the truth.
2-1
Onion
beneran
has
gimana
that in
guys?
hand now.
And with the loss of Magnum,
Gila,
there is a chance
gua
some of these
retire
flanks
jadi
could
VTuber
work.
jadi
Maybe, but they've
dukun
decided
aja apa?
against it, right? Opting against. Site's going to get cleared. No one there.
Yeah,
Backfilling that space, though, you're going to see something try and maybe thread the needle, but look at the spike. Look where it's heading.
Hook, line,
Great
and
read.
sinker.
Great read here.
Faking ya, aduh.
Yeah, PRX have taken the bait. And
Flank
enough time
berlima
will
nggak sih
pass
guys?
here where they have a chance to
Flank berlima nggak sih?
at least get back on as long as KC are quick about this plan. Yeah, finally
Flank
coming through.
berlima nggak
Open
sih?
plant towards Mound.
Gas,
Plenty of opportunity. Shin now in a position to play spoiler. A glance from something. But not noted.
4 through door though. That's a lot of players there. Martin this time in the
Astaga.
position Magnum was in before, but again they don't have the weaponry to really close this down.
Kejepit.
You can see that late look does get handled.
Nice main freak.
But they've had no success elsewhere. I'm just
No,
eyeing
damage
up
already done.
Monnier. Hold on, I'm eyeing up Monnier. What is this man up to? He's got to beat Martin and he's got to do it fast. Yeah,
Nice for a
absolutely not.
second.
What is the plan here? There's no time for this.
No time.
This feels...
Nice.
Wait. Is there
No time?
No, it's not.
No time.
Close, but no cigar.
Oh my god.
Not even.
Oh
I
shit,
thought it was
bro.
way more than that.
Aduh, rugi
I was like,
ulti
that was like a
anjir.
second off here.
Wah, rugi ulti, cok. Aduh.
KC find 11
Bloody
though.
hell,
Yeah.
what a game. This is...
Man.
Got a little close, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mohon maaf, ini mukanya
A little touch and go.
mukanya siapa itu yang tadi
I
ya?
mean, if
Mirip teman saya.
Anything else happens
Tapi
here,
teman
it's
saya
Martin
wibu
to
ya.
call first. Then actually that divide pays off.
Tipis wah.
Right. Go back in, this time with a buy though. Just coming out for PRX, but still...
Are they gonna throw this round
Sticking
though?
the landing, that's
I
been
don't
the hard
know.
part. TP gets taken and committed to, so you're gonna have Shin towards CT. He can confirm, site's clear. Just gotta be careful over towards that waterfall side. Seeker's gonna come through as the answer as well, so Plant gonna be going down uncontested.
Pressure's going to be coming back in.
Astaga,
Paranoia, a
yang
little off
bener
kilter.
aja, yang bener
Shin will
aja.
punish.
Nice block. What the?
Shin is just unleashing. Oh, that's stunning from Shin. Three back-to-back.
Gila banget.
Full
Istighfar, bro.
control in CT.
Nice,
He
something.
fancied a bit more, didn't he? But something gonna
Save OP.
quell that
Main
aggression.
Gila, itu crosshair apaan coy? Crosshair upil.
But again, they don't have step to
Crosshair upil coy. Tapi crosshairnya enak sih buat Brunami.
Magnum might have caught an audio cue
Ah,
or two
ente
there.
lah.
But still, this is looking like 12.
Ente,
Carmine caught.
guys.
Maybe giving us a game here. Hoping map 3
Oh,
could be
shit.
that highlight between these two.
Do not open the tree.
As narrate. Let's take away Mind Freak. There's just no mercy in these players.
This guy, I swear to
After
God,
map
bro.
1, after what was being done to them, they've come back with an answer.
But a much more convincing map victory it will feel like as well.
Yes.
I mean, Eng's saying, you know, yeah, you don't know what to do. We don't
Baiklah.
know what to do versus a team like this. We've never been tested like this.
Nice
To still
try,
come
guys.
out of map 1 with a 13-10 and then play like this on
Berarti bener kan?
launches.
2-1.
you've got to be feeling fantastic.
Puts faith back in the system, doesn't it? Stepping up to the plate here. This map, you could argue, was one of the crowning jewels of their map pool throughout regular play, but still, actually might get a bit of a fight here. First time we're seeing a bit more pressure put in by PRX over towards this rubble side. So Carmine Core may not get the
pressure nggak tuh? Lu punya ulti
run
ya?
of the house. They absolutely don't. Forsaken gonna take down Shin. Not gonna get the bomb. Oh my god, there's a lot of players.
Oh my god,
so much damage.
But he can't make it away. Martin,
Aduh, tapi kita
great down
hilang
low.
2 guys. Hilang 2, hilang 3 guys.
Martin,
Oh no, yang bener aja, anjir.
And now there was one. Monye with a judge.
Yes, nice try you guys.
And 3 players. Yeah, not going to get played in either.
No.
Have to try and
Jinx
recover
sama
a weapon
Mythic.
here.
Lah,
Fully reset.
giliran
for the
gue
1v3
prediksi dibilang
elsewhere.
nge-jinx. Kocak.
Yeah, Martin down to 56, Narrate on 42.
Kocak. Ya, hilang 3 tiba-tiba.
Definitely a
Enggak,
chance.
Guys, hilang 4 guys sekarang guys.
I mean, he's got the right read on this as well. He's going to be in a position pretty close by when this plant does come through.
Yeah, he's not a million miles away.
Wah, udah.
Doesn't really help matters for him.
No hope.
He's going to be on the outside of it though.
Oh.
Oh my
What the fuck? Hey, halo?
god! Where did that just go?
I don't know, but Monye's got him played in here. That's a freebie! And now there's problem. Oh, Martin!
Nice try.
He's caught him. He just got a grip on him at the end there.
Ntar guys, aku refresh
There
dulu.
was a window of
Refresh dulu guys, refresh dulu. Kenapa dah?
game on our hands. I want this to go to the distance. I want it to be a damn good map 3.
Enti guys.
I think we definitely do, Lauren. I mean,
It's okay.
Narrate and Martin, the two to really step up, stretch their legs on this map too. And like I said, if you're KC, you've got to be feeling good about that.
Yeah, let's find out how this goes. Map 3 unlocked and on the horizon.
Yap, bad game. GG Gonex. Gonex gak sih? Aduh, parah. Parah guys, parah. Aduh, parah. Oke. So far masih 1 sama. Nah, Widi, bisa kali 2-1. Bisa kali 2-1 ya gak sih? Ya nggak sih teman-teman, bisa nggak sih 2-1? Ada Sunset di band ya? Iya. Itu kenapa muka gue begitu? Nah, udah kagak aib kan kalau begini. Nah, hengpong dulu guys. Hengpong. Worried for Alex. Nah, I'm worried with the desk and the pen. Danisa, thank you for subscribing. Bentar guys, ini kita dikit lagi. Berapa ini? 860 dikit lagi. Oh my god. 860 subscribers guys. Let's go. Kalian lebih takut dimarahin Alex daripada kalah. Maybe I can vouch that. Maybe. Monyet duelis udah panas padahal. Mungkin nggak berani kali untuk di map Lotus, karena map Lotus tuh gimana ya? Saya juga males sih pakai duelis di Lotus, jujur aja ini mah. Nggak sih, actually aku instalok smoker ya, bukan instalok duelis. Makanya kalian kalau nanya kok game sense-ku bisa ya, karena saya tidak latihan hem ya bang ya, saya latihan otak di sini. PRX win Mythi 900.000. Thank you, it's alright. Bro cari aman. PRX win Mythi mukbang gacor level 8. Gak dulu coy. Gila banget kata gua. Pokoknya tadi mainnya lumayan jelek sih, karena banyak ulti yang nggak ada impactnya gitu loh, sadly. So let's go.
Carmine Core managed to bring it back 13-6, and it felt like PRX were all out of sorts because Carmine Core just put them in their place. Now we get ready for a map 3, and we'll see what both of these teams up to will bring out. As this is it, do or die now, right? It's now BO1. No, nothing. You gotta forget about game 1. You gotta forget about game 2.
Reset guys. Bentar, aku bikin thumbnail dulu.
I mean,
aku bikin thumbnail dulu buat tar sahur guys.
Just been like so topsy-turvy it feels like, but for Carmine Core they looked overall damn good on Lotus.
Definitely a recovery from what happened on the first match. Again, on the first map, sorry. Again, we see the KC that is very good understanding what is necessary in the map, and also more specifically understanding of how to break this composition that has so many holes. You're playing on a map that has 3 sides with no sentinel. You don't even have a Viper, right?
Kita nggak punya. Might be kalau misalnya ada Viper, that ya might be bisa sih tadi, but that's okay, it's alright.
Yeah, I feel like that fundamentally a lot of the issues with PRX come back to this composition, and in particular, I think that Carmine Core called a really excellent defensive side around it. They were playing these really passive style, letting PRX get onto these sites, knowing that they only have that Sky Util. They have nothing to stall you out once they're into the site, and setting up and playing these beautiful set retakes. And most of the time, honestly, PRX, they're not the most disciplined team. They're going to be fighting forward, they're going to be taking risks into you, and Carmine Core was capitalizing off of that, and then fighting back in and winning these rounds. Even the last 2 of the half, throwing in some forward aggression to spice things up.
Bentar ya guys, aku sambil bikin thumbnail buat bentar.
I love this moment.
Magnum, and I mean, yeah, just look at it. When you have this comp, you just don't have the util to fight back through against these really oppressive retakes. And I mean, the poor guy didn't even know he had no bullets there.
I think there's also the heat of the moment, right? He's pushing with the operator, he's pushing with his ultimate. He gets the kill and he's like, okay, I have my shorty, let me get a kill with this. Shoot some to the other gun until the smoke is there.
To me, for me, I got pulled into the allure.
Menurut kalian gimana guys match tadi guys? Kalau kata aku sih ya GG lah.
These guys are so good, they can run around, they can
I told you guys, kayak si apa namanya kaca di Lotus tuh emang serem guys.
No Sentinel, no Viper on Lotus, and they're playing one of the best Lotus teams in the world. And it kind of brings you back down to earth a little bit, right? Because for all of the you get shot, you die, sometimes you get outcalled, and you pick a comp that is outclassed by your opponent.
I would love to ask them what made them make this last moment change, right? The go in and swapping things around a little bit on this map, and actually taking it
not bad, cuma gak rapi.
Out of all the directions that it could have gone, why this one?
I mean, gak rapi, it's bad sih guys, karena ini turnamen ya. Udah lo kepres tiap-tiap ke side. I know right, maksudnya dari gimana ya? Astagfirullahaladzim, istighfar.
This guy's been so good. Remember the NA tier
istighfar.
star showing up to EMEA winning there.
Iya, ulti Jason kekat terus dan kita tuh banyak round yang mahal gitu lah guys.
And here as well, I mean, just ruining Alex's day with some of these clutches.
I am loving this montage because it's just narrate.
Banyak round yang mahal guys, maksudnya banyak round yang OP kebuang gitu loh. Ya nggak sih, or just me.
The PRX were winning, and Alex was just not happy with it.
Nah,
this was not the way. This was not what I thought. But definitely something that.
Kalau overpick sama over aggression,
okay.
Same. I do think so too. Aku juga mikir gitu sih.
I would say both maps have
been besok
gak ada
apa-apa deh.
Apa
lah ya guys.
I feel that we also have bigger questions for both of these teams, right? Because Casey only played it once during the kickoff, and it was a very funky composition, very much in the PRX
Not bad, yeah. Tadi ada yang ngomong not bad.
Right? So the question is,
that's why aku bilang bukan masalah rapi nggak rapi sih. Namanya main turni harus rapi lah. Oke, Race balik ke monyet ya. Oke. Ini kalian inget gak sih yang Davai di kick off dia nge-TP di atas box heaven terus tik nah itu nah itulah let's go gacor ya tapi kita punya tapi ada KO jadi aduh gimana ya aduh ya Allah.
For me, this map
yang lawan T1 yes.
As I'm saying, no sentinel for either of these teams. Yes, PRX has that.
Something ngerasa lagi off enggak juga sih. Dia kalau Ascent sama apa namanya? Sama Sunset dia selalu ini. Selalu geko by the way. Sorry. Oh ya fun fact kalau ini kalah timnya pulang, kalau menang mereka langsung ke playoff ya.
Yeah, the final map of the series coming up between these two. Only one can carry on forward, of course, it being the final time map and match itself.
Tuh guys, jersey-nya samaan kita.
Losing one of these two, such high hopes for Carmine Core coming into this, and PRX almost just a legacy team.
Yeah, the seasoned veterans really of this.
No, aku nggak mau PRX pulang. Nah, makanya kita berdoa dulu nggak sih guys?
Looking for the first big international scout to really claim, and what an accolade it will be.
Oh yeah.
Come out on top in an elimination game.
Inisiatornya 3 anjir.
PRX started off slow here, the Prowler.
Kita recon cuma ada per second.
Presence here. Again, really eyes on Magnum to be that.
Let's go. Oke, udah ketahuan ya.
Mid-round swing for KC in this composition.
Yeah, the fault line's perfect. But still, they get damage done, to be fair, but it feels like they were able to at least keep some alive. That looks
nice
almost
smoke,
like a
by the
death
way.
wish going through.
Tuh guys, itu smoke market yang bagus ya. Jadi rada ke dalam.
At least able to have a plant towards it, but the pop flash through smoke was so good. Lovely work from Narrate there. Just one left alive. Paint shell could be good actually. Gonna leave him scrambling. Yeah, there's opportunity. But the one player who's not affected is really Shin. All eyes. Nice. Oh, perfect. Come on, you gotta get a bomb.
Wah, gila. Wah. Nice try. Nice try. Nah, ini dia nih. Ini dia nih, Pistolron kalah.
With this composition, KC have so many opportunities.
Let's see a bright side from this.
To catch your timing, catch PRX off guard. In round 1, definitely already an indication of that.
Bang, pusing bang, ya Allah. Aduh.
PRX gotta have their wits about them.
Pusing.
Like you said, in that chaos, able to get a trade
pusing.
back.
Bang, pusing. Halo.
So there's just a ton of utility to work with here.
Nyet, pusing anjing.
Might be a little bit of an exchange here.
Aduh, tuh kan.
Towards A main. It's all retrieved here.
Kebiasaan deh ngerush.
Back on the raise again and questions
bisa
about
gitu nunggu recon dulu gitu ya, bentar aja,
composition changes are.
It must be brutal as a player to be kind of, almost getting whiplash from this sort of back and forth roll-wise, but again, Monye map 1 was exceptional.
Tuh, lihat tugas
really
Garden.
Highlight credit to
Garden,
his capability, but
udah pada nungguin. B kosong.
Wasn't exactly the headline star, but they've actually got themselves a site here.
Look where Monye's
Is that a fake smoke? Oh, dia nge-fake smoke ini.
Still waiting. So Mazzy timing on the reveal here. Gonna have his hands full. Gotta be careful.
Nggak ada smoke lagi.
Did he hear anything as he considered it?
Mereka nge-smoke Garden si Davai-nya.
Yeah, I think he's very aware. No naughtiness here.
Spike planted.
Nice
now,
plan.
all of the PRX players are going to be locked on that site.
Here.
Any kit, one paranoia.
Aduh, Allah.
No uncertainty about that. Forsaken falls. This is just going to get very difficult. They can't really springboard off the back of that utility either. Just outgunned, overwhelmed. 5 alive.
Nice try.
Defuse on the board.
It's okay. Aduh, tapi
and tough for Monye really gets
tadi
himself
masih pada
into a
saving nggak
very
sih guys?
dangerous
Apa
position
tadi ada
here.
yang beli ya? Aku nggak lihat lagi.
Weaponry and well played.
Masih Iko ya? Masih Iko.
Once again,
We buy now, we buy.
Time and time again
Buy nggak sih?
for Carmine Core.
Bisa buy nggak itu? Oh iya. Oh, tadi tuh
Allow this
Iko.
PRX play style to really fizzle out.
Oke. Good Iko. Enggak sih, enggak good Iko sih, enggak ada yang mati guys.
Looking clinical on the retake.
Saving kok. Dapat plan tapi.
Throw some weapons in the mix now. Rifles for PRX. See what they can get done. Proactivity potentially here from KC. Confirmation on the other side now. Martin. Oh, DONASI unchecked though.
Mohon maaf itu.
To consider it, surely, right?
Gila
I feel like they're not going to continue on that pathing, but a little bit of a glance there from Martin. Not going to see anything, so kind of freeze him up in position, right? Store comes in towards short. Shin going to hear enough that he notes there's more than one player here. Owl is not finding some of the players in the corner, but it doesn't matter. Top middle is the end goal, and Martin's waiting. They actually outdo him there. A nice opportunity, but it closes, and Shin just going to try and play forward. Paranoia landed.
Nice, Dabai.
Yeah, thought he had that one. Not the case. PRX. 5 standing, couple of them lower, but it's going to be DONASI the first to draw blood.
Gila,
Something on the trade out, and now Narrate sweeps his way through middle.
There's a 2v3 Magnum and we're now here, but traded by Forsaken. Now Narrate finds himself in a 1v2. Forsaken tagged up something at 72 HP as well.
Aduh.
Narrate's been good.
Kamu low.
Forsaken has to respect
Look at the
that.
respect being shown.
Bisa nggak ngepick nggak sih? Ya Allah.
No one's on stairs
Bentar
or
aja.
close by. Considers main now.
Kalian
Considers
udah
lane.
baik,
He's going through
udah
all those
baik round
options.
ini.
Just a flash to try and get him across there, but Forsaken I
Let's go.
think was unaffected by it.
Iya bang, lihat tuh,
Just
dua-duanya
sits
low,
fine,
tapi mereka ngepick
plays
kan.
patient, and you're right, there's respect being shown there, and
Iya,
knowing who
dua-duanya
you're
low,
up against.
cuy. Rugi sih
Two
tapi.
rifles maintained through this. But Monye,
Nice
great progress
one.
towards the showstopper here. And KC in a position really, with, I guess some of this utility invested towards short. They know it's a
Dia
fake. KC
ngepick
know
gue yang
that this
geli
is
anjir.
the plan all
Let's
along.
go boys. Ngilu banget Indit.
Martin looking to
Low dikit
potentially
nggak
get a
ngaruh.
little
Gila
aggressive
banget,
towards mid.
DONASI. Time to run, and he's quite alone here. Oh,
Astagfirullah.
Perfect timing from Martin, holding them at the door. This is nice from him.
Kurang
Starting to heat
ajar
up throughout the
Martin.
series, starting to find
Udah,
his
Martin
footing.
panas banget
These
loh.
international events looking much better now. DONASI gets to play back in once that pressure got taken away.
Nice try.
3 in this round. Wants
Nice
a
try.
fourth, gets a fourth.
Aduh,
Flawless. The
kacau,
Carmine Core
kacau.
So Magnum really the power player in this
Aduh,
composition.
udah saving.
Going to apply
Saving
so much
sekali.
supportive
Force
utility
kah?
to both sides
Oh nggak deng, half biting.
in this position towards Fountain, towards Spawn, and
Ah man,
Another
miskin lagi
example
dah tuh.
already.
Aduh gila banget cok, Phantom. What
Martin
the
just
fuck?
really coming into his own now.
How did you see that last one?
Yeah, you are.
Duh.
Almost fell off the stage.
Eh.
Sorry.
So many 4K moments.
Tapi mereka humble sih guys, lucu.
Who was it that fell off?
OT kan?
EMEA. Was it Magnum that fell off his chair? It was actually, wasn't it? Yeah.
Probably would be, I feel.
So good sih.
Zakakuga confirming.
That was
Thank
Bayer
you.
shouting yes.
That's what the analyst desk is there for. That sort of information.
Lagian mereka kan
coming in
ada
hot.
flash ya,
Appreciate
ada
you.
gecko.
I'll try and read that.
Kagak,
so I can make it.
ya.
But
get it, bro.
there has been a timeout. PRX feeling as though they don't have a grip on this one.
4 second, go kill, let's go.
Trend, honestly, at early timeouts. They're almost hitting the panic button, not letting wanting things to spiral out of control.
But also in my mind, this
Half
was
by
the
mereka.
map that I'd really seen Carmine Core.
Bang, celananya melorot bang.
No,
Benerin
EMEA
dulu,
was
diangkat
a
dulu itu.
Hard fought overtime versus Vitality
second.
with a different composition, yes.
So
Definitely not something you look at as
half by,
a
semuanya
comfort
half
pick,
by.
but potentially if this is the composition that,
Aduh.
I mean, it has a
I
lot
guess.
of potential.
Yeah. A nasty little
Let's go.
Seeing the breach toyed with
Lihat
elsewhere.
aja lumit lah. Ya iyalah
I mean,
kocak.
4 rounds of
Orang di
pass back
tengah-tengah
there,
gede
6
banget.
assists. You can already see some of these situations just how much value that pick can have.
I want to see if they start getting a little bit more creative here.
Mending
Gotta be
sopa.
careful
Lah,
with this sort of round,
mending
though.
lu diem.
Really
Monyet lu sampai
into
mati.
this fight.
Bener-bener dah.
Didn't want to back away, but has to be
Jangan
cautious. The
pecicilan.
sheriffs are out, and that rifle would have been a prized possession to bring into the clutches, but slow work in middle and a pop flash to follow.
Astaga,
That's what I
something.
like to
Hey.
see. Just that tempered aggression every now and then.
Enggak
thrown
gitu
in.
dong.
A dash of it.
Gak gitu dong. Ayo absen. 2. Keren.
2 big picks.
Keren.
Even Mindfreak and Forsaken
Ampun, kacau.
really in a position to make much of this. Losing 1 in mid and 2 by A main doesn't give you a great deal of forward play here. Magnum got it too. It was Shin in the end to actually claim it. He's all assists.
Ayo 4. Yuk. 4 nih. 4.
1v5 with a bulldog.
4.
Looking like it might be another flawless. And it
2
is.
kali, 2 round tuh flawless tuh.
Speaking of recurring trends.
Wah, kacau.
Flawless so far by KC. Barring that one
Omen
blip
bisa fake TP, blind
in
fat
round
juga
3.
enak. Aduh, nggak segampang itu guys. Ini bukan
Feeling
ranked
very,
anjir.
very comfortable for them.
Sadly.
Ultimate's coming online now for
Ikoron,
PRX.
Ikoron. Now we buy. Aduh, iya guys.
Forsaken Monye and
Gecko
something.
itu
To buy one off
beli
TP as well,
OP
but
nggak pakai armor.
on
Iya,
the other side, I think
betul
Carmine
sekali.
as well. Blade Storm, the null command, something to really shut down a fast execute. Obviously, Monye's showstopper a concern in that regard as well. If Nray is in range.
Calm the fuck down, guys.
And willingness to challenge here. 14 unafraid.
Masih
He
mencoba
does
ke B.
have, of course, Magnum there with him,
itu
but it's
kah?
not just one side of the map, it's both. This is dangerous. And now, Monye's got to know there's something over here. What the hell was that? The Paranoia is going to go, was one of the players ahead of it. I'm waiting to see. Oh my god! No! Come on!
Monyet!
What is going on? Monye flies!
Monyet! Monyet! Cahya!
I can't believe it!
Ace! Not ace sih, tapi nice. Nah gitu dong anjir, gitu dong. Gitu dong, hey dari tadi kemana?
Did he get an extra
Nice,
boost
nice,
in midair
nice,
from the
nice.
showstopper being shot down?
Baby, show me this again.
Nice banget. Nih ke cancel guys. Oh enggak deh, enggak ke cancel. Gila. Enggak ke cancel guys, ternyata guys. Udah ulti, miss, ngek ngek ngek.
Almost like a
Waduh,
second satchel.
kacau. Bangun, sahur, 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 sahur. Gila, Cahya.
That scared me.
You're the brightest star right now. Gila banget coy.
Potentially.
Ini orang dikasih OP lagi bang.
Caught at the end of that. That's going to remove his ability to find impact and
Malas
maybe paint a
menanggapi.
little picture of the adjustment he
Ini
was going
juga
for
pakai
on
OP
short.
di mid. Aduh OP tuh di garden tuh.
Rewarded here. And these reclearances.
Aduh, Allah
Pure
Akbar.
main started around
Waduh, Shin tiba-tiba
30
low
seconds
gitu
in
cuy.
here. Like you said, KC happy to post up for these fights. Tomazi lucky to get
Gila.
away.
Itu monyet dijanjiin sahurnya
Closer and
Yukaku guys.
closer. PRX almost attempted to take both sides here. Magnum will finally fall.
Gak usah terlalu dalam ngambil space-nya.
Some more space cleared through here for PRX.
Gak usah terlalu dalam.
Information
Udah,
garnered
gak
on the
usah
back
terlalu
of that as
dalam.
well.
Udah cukup, udah cukup, udah cukup.
Oh god, do it again! Do it again! Oh, something falls away. They've opened up a big
Udah.
space here. 3v3. Mindfreak needs to build that
Aaron,
point, and he does
Aaron,
it well.
I believe
What
in
can
you.
these players do though? Shin down low, takes it.
Nice,
Okay, that probably wasn't the plan, but Tomasi just gonna
Nice,
follow
boys.
suit. And PRX keeping 3
Nah
alive.
itu dong.
And just springboarding off the back of that flawless round.
They're beautifully done.
Ilya Gecko
Opportunity to find a way
hyperaktif.
back in. Maybe Shin thinking that Tomazi had cut enough
langsung
audio that he
TO
could get
dah.
away with such a TP.
Nah gitu. Nice
But
boys.
first comes on to Magnum.
Oh, see that jumping shot. Yeah.
Gila itu tadi
Came straight out of
si
2021
monyet
that
triknya mental boost banget
Wrong
kayaknya.
agent. But
Nice.
something still making it work.
Let's go. Ayo dek. Ayo dek, let's go dek.
Breaks right back in. Eng.
Udah kita di sini manggilnya Dede ya.
Feeling it's time to
Dede.
slow things down a little, have a chat.
Dia paling
check
muda
back
gak sih
in.
guys? 18
And again,
aja
if you
umurnya.
watch the regular season so
Gecko
far, his
tantrum
kickoff,
anjir
you
itu.
would know
Gecko
that
tantrum.
if there's a call coming that
Geckonya
you
gak
didn't
kenal
like from Magnum
takut,
potentially,
real.
or they
Halo
made a choice
Naka,
before,
welcome
they didn't quite
Naka.
like the direction they were leaning in, you'd happily try and
Dede gemoy,
chime
Dede
in
gemoy.
and offer his opinion instead. And Eng is one of those respected,
Bisa
but it
ya
does
orang
seem
hold
like
angles
mostly the
tipis
players
itu ya
having a
karena
chat. Eng's
mereka
very
sudah
quiet in this.
profesional ya, bedanya itu ya. Beda sama kita yang
Yeah,
masih gold
mostly coming out
platinum
from Magnum
diamond
there.
ya.
Magnum leading the
Beda,
discussion.
Dek Cahya.
And awareness
Aduh,
shown here
langsung
from
time out
PRX. The
tuh
way
Kak.
something's creeping up mid here to try and isolate Magnum all the way in spawn. You see they're trying to rectify the issue.
Cantik.
I guess, negate some of that mid-round.
We need
power
Alex
that they have
screen
with this
time.
competition.
Yes, we need
You
that.
noted those 6 assists
We
earlier.
need
He
Alex
hasn't had
screen
lots
time.
of, so he's losing a little bit of that efficiency in these rounds in comparison to the start, where he felt almost omnipresent, right? Like everywhere he went, he was finding value. So interesting to see that dynamic shift there.
Thank you, Ricky, for
Approaches for
subscribe.
PaperX again, Spike not committed, so makes me feel as if it's going to
Beda
be a slow
monitor mid
approach
real.
here.
Beda internet juga di
Put
sini
this
sana.
operator into the mix. Oh, well, to say that, Monye's all the way up short now. Boombot will go in, but won't spot Narrate, but
Nice,
a wide
monyet
swing
gila,
will.
lu panas
Narrate
banget. I
caught
love it.
completely off guard by
Let's
this aggression.
go. B kosong, B cuma 1 orang.
DONASI,
Let's go, tapi langsung rotate sih
I
ini.
just invested that, so you're going to be off with the timing a little, maybe feeling a
Nyet,
full
kamu kalau
sense of
lewat
security
mid
as
mati sih kamu lewat market.
just around that corner. Something clearing as he goes. Worried about CT, but it's DONASI close by. That Prowler is very indicative of presence. He knows they're on the way.
Tuh kan,
Martin can find
aku
the
udah
mid-range.
ngomong
Monye
guys.
falls. DONASI didn't get that timing right. Divide already over towards
Bye.
lane, and the site will be waving.
Let's go.
PaperX's banner as the plant's going to
Yeah.
come in uncontested.
Gecko tantrum, let's go. Gecko tantrum.
Disconnected as well. A couple more
Gecko
players,
tantrum,
something.
Gecko
The
tantrum.
operator posting up here, who wins out. Wants Martin to find another
Astaga,
pick.
tuh kan,
Yeah,
Gecko
this guy's on
tantrum.
it. Gonna lean on in. He needs help. Oh, I thought he
Nice,
had that.
Manfred.
I thought he might have had it.
What the hell?
Up throwing a 1v1. Forsaken up against Magnum. Forsaken's read him. He's ahead of it. Oh, he's just done him in.
Ay ay ay.
Forsaken gonna bring that
Anyanyam
squad
kenyang,
right
anyanyam
back up.
kenyang.
Come on,
Anyanyam
fourth
kenyang.
This
Anyanyam
map on
kenyang,
rap, but it's
anyanyam
absolutely not the
kenyang.
case. 3 in a row
Anyanyam
now.
kenyang.
Hard to handle the
Aduh,
aggression.
kaya
Makes
banget
Monye
tuh
coming
something,
out.
lihat tuh.
The rest of the team starting to heat up.
6 juta
To see if
power
PaperX
harga
find
apa?
their footing.
6 juta kan bener kan dia
Crucial
nge-pick
kills
mid
from
langsung
Martin here.
mati
Winning out
aja.
on that operator 1v1.
Gila banget.
Caught off guard by Mindfreak's position, I believe.
Let's go.
Nonetheless, KC doing everything right on the way back into that retake.
And it's no difference. Rinse, repeat.
Oh, no.
This time, Martin reads. Starting to calibrate what's going on in these rounds.
Udah ketahuan Nyet.
Starting to
Aduh, crossfire tuh mereka.
what they're up against.
Crossfire,
Just one
crossfire
attempt,
mereka.
it's 2, potentially 3 more presents on short.
Oh no,
Martin
mati nih.
has he got more? Not
Nice.
this time.
Oh, never mind, bro.
Shin now left
You're
wondering,
better,
do I
you're
swing it, do I
better.
wait? But the Prowler goes past.
Nice! Aduh.
Just such good heads up work. Narrate can only do so much. And even against numbers, Mike,
Lah,
they break through
bang,
on short
spike
again.
bang.
Something
Hah?
thinks he picked up the spike here, but
he hasn't.
Oh,
no, the TP
ulti.
comes through regardless.
Gila.
Mindfreak
Easy boys.
will find the killing blow.
Iya juga ya ada ulti.
PaperX
Mohon
their
maaf Kak.
fifth.
Saya kira nggak ada ulti. Apa?
See, put
PRX
Martin
set corner.
into that
Waduh.
position to try and take this
Wow.
engagement. He's trying to counterbalance that early round aggression, but
Aduh, PRX cek corner.
PaperX able to
Aduh, gila
follow
banget
through.
tuh Gecko hyperaktif. Nice.
curious
Nice swing. Waduh,
sort of adjustment we'll
keringetan
see
tuh.
from
Iya,
KC
ngunyah
when
rendang
they
terus, guys.
start following through with some of this utility at the start of the round, denying some of this space, because KC have been relying on some sort of indicator. Relying on PaperX to show presence first, and trying to play very reactive based on Magnum's utility.
This looks good. Yeah, Monet just sweeps past Narrate. The side's
Gila.
theirs. Lots of
Take
press
that
on
space,
towards short,
Monyet.
though that
Let's
could
go.
on the cross
Let's
potentially,
go.
but yeah, door's gonna be shut, so there's gonna be that
Aduh,
safety
nggak ada
net
prowler.
put into place. Plant's now
Nice.
down, and already in a 5v4, this is difficult to play back into.
Nice. Oh, ini Cahya dijanjiin gacuan berapa?
Martin's round
Anjir.
open,
Oh,
so
gila
the second
banget.
divide will fall. Numbers advantage
Martin
now.
ini rada kocak nih aimnya.
issues from the-
What the fuck?
What do you think you're doing? And Shen is there, converting on towards Mind Freak. Where is this final player? Forsaken. They find him. Carmine Core should never have had that round.
OP nggak sih?
It looked
Diambil nggak
wrapped,
tuh
but
OP-nya?
Martin with the
Iya,
sheriff
diambil OP-nya. Aduh,
Picks
gila
apart
Thrifty
PaperX.
coy.
converts a MasterCard Thrifty and
Gila-
ties things
gila
up 5
banget.
apiece.
Gila banget itu Martin. Halo, Martin.
I mean, he's back on another one of those jump peaks.
Gila itu. Lihat di guys head angle-nya. Wah, so good.
Get Mindfreak in
So
a
good.
position that's not
Gila
considered,
banget.
but
So, iya bang.
strength in numbers here for KC on the back of Martin's heroics.
Yes, you are good. It's okay.
And Martin was one of the missing pieces of the KC puzzle in some of their weaker games. If you had
Gila
rough game,
banget.
it wasn't quite feeling the same, but he's starting to.
Guys, aku jadi komentator terlalu berisik gak sih? Kalau aku terlalu berisik, aku diem dah.
Again, that was
Tapi kayak aku hype banget, Cuk.
Shin's got to evacuate. Early utility gonna force that open engagement. And Martin waiting. This guy's been on it.
Bang, OP bang.
Can't stick around too long. Does have to finally relinquish. And well, that was an attempt from Monye, but there's too much presence there.
Hang on, like the ping comes through onto Shin. A ton of reveals going through, but it's actually narrated to find the spam. The null command's popped as well.
This is just
Spike's not down yet.
a bloody battle. Both sides just taking chunks out of each other. It's only Mindfreak left alive, and you're right. There was no plan. He doesn't even have the time on his side. He's looking for a fair fight, and he's not going to get too many of them. That opportunity probably just slipping away with Magnum now getting support. Martin just puts the cherry on the cake. KC.
Apa jadi MBS kayak penonton bola, Mit? Masih sih? Aman bot, oke aman. Asikan gitu sih, Mit. Oh gitu. Asal nggak ketawa kunti mah lah. Parah banget. Gak seberisik nyokap gue kalau lagi ngomel. Aduh.
KC able to get ahead of the curve here.
Gila bisa gitu, Cok. Dia tahu dong. Dari arah tembakan kali ya. Oke. Nggak apa-apa. Abis ini
clawed their way back in here and a chance to actually flip this on its head, get themselves a 7-5 half. Weaponry available for PRX. Do have the pit as mentioned, but no other tools.
What a close affair, but Martin could get his
lah
opportunity
ada
to shine again.
welcome. Ampun coach ya, ampun coach.
Oh. I think noting presence. There is late pressure towards A main potentially as well. This is hard to read, hard to gamble on. Does Martin get his play in?
Something kamu
look like
kalau
it just yet. It might be DONASI.
dari mid kamu pecah pala kau sama Martin. Aduh.
Again, how do you read this? You've noted a lot now towards that B side of the map.
Aduh.
Sorry, DONASI committed towards this anchor once
Aku
again
ke toilet nggak sih? Nanti halftime kita ke toilet dulu ya.
Happy to throw him
Kebelet.
up for the slaughter and timing this time. Not sure if the rotation will come through. Still KC sticking to a 3-man hold on A site.
Kenapa nggak recon sih?
I mean, DONASI just needs to one and done really is enough for him.
Yeah.
In this situation.
He can get the help from the TP, right? That's not too surprising.
30 seconds left.
But can he get any help on the cross? They're backing. Look at the spike. Look where the spike's going.
Not a lot of time for this.
No,
I mean, they have players on site, so they know that the plant's not coming on
they're
B.
faking?
If somebody can get across the A site and deny,
They're faking?
They're going
short. Off on short.
Yeah, Magnum. This is it. That stall.
That is
this
huge.
Could be everything. Magnum. That's everything they needed. What a moment for Magnum.
What the?
Keeping this in their favor.
Ya bang, kalau semuanya dari KB, ya kan? Anda sudah tahu ada bridge. Aduh, terlalu sempit. Aduh, tidak bisa taking the space. Hai ya, bagaimana? Hai, yang ngapain anjir dari ke KB, Cok?
PRX getting lost in the clock here.
Kalau buru-buru anjir masih ada.
I thought KC were potentially going to be behind this.
Astagfirullah.
But it's absolutely beautiful.
Matilah.
That's dreamy for
Wah, itu si Magnum monyong nggak tuh mukanya? Langsung monyong nggak tuh, ada yang mati pakai skill satunya bridge.
We wanted for map 3 between these two.
Toilet dulu guys.
We'll be back in just a second.
Hello guys, I'm Aaron, known as Mindfreak in game, and I play for Team PRX. Yeah, so basically, I think Monyet took it personally, or maybe like this is the first time he get like knocked in front of his face, that kind of stuff. Maybe like he took it personally. So basically, every time we won a round in split on the third map, and he's like screaming or whatever stuff, I say like calm down, you know, because like the matches haven't ended yet, so yeah. I mean, it's part of the game. I mean, he tried his best to take us down, but personally, I don't really bother at all, because I was just like smiling at him.
Wrap around players, plenty of them, ready for the targets here. Heads could pop and heads could come clean off. Still watching, and damage low enough. One shot in the chamber, Monye sends it!
The bottom line was, we're just not informed like last year. We had this conversation like yesterday or 2 days ago. That's why our split today was a little bit better because we changed the comp for second play race. Monyet said that he doesn't comfortable playing race in split. So yeah, I think we definitely improve like a bit because now I think everyone playing their comfortable role, and I feel like it's a good match because maybe people trying to underestimate us, but in the end of the day we take the W.
This is the final map I was hoping for, Mike. I want a game from both of these where we see the best of their capability, seeing Carmichael picking up afterwards. A little bit of an issue there, tipping the scales right back in their hand, but PRX still feisty, still fired up. This is an elimination game. Only one of these two teams will carry on forward.
Apaan guys?
So everything has to come out in this one. This is the final play.
So KC look to apply composition in the second half here.
Anyways, udah mulai guys.
Marty is revealed here. Well, maybe a little bit of
Gue bisa replay.
I don't think anybody else was spotted.
Tapi yang ini nggak bisa di-replay guys. Nggak boleh di-replay.
We're going to force a rotation early on. We'll draw out a smoke on
Ganteng loh. Shut the fuck up. Pacar orang guys. Nih pasti nanti yang nge-flank 3 orang nih. Lihat nih. Ntar yang nge-flank 3 orang ini.
The 60-second marker approaches. KC.
I mean dari kedua tim nggak ada sentinel sih, jadi sangat-sangat flankable.
High flash.
Oke. Enggak, never mind. Mereka.
Seas did come in,
dari
didn't
mana
connect. Right then, gonna try and reveal who's towards
wow,
the back of the side.
Nice one way.
Get one, so they don't quite know.
Nice, Aaron.
Who is it? It's Forsaken. Yeah, that's a surprise. They didn't get the information on. Great trade for Narrate.
Nice,
the Mythia now takes that time to play out. Really playing with the push and pull of the round. And the cross now isn't safe. The support's here. Martin trying to clear back in. Spike back in hand, but for 25 seconds, where are you going to go?
I mean, this is exactly the same amount of time that was left on the clock for PRX to make the same rotation in the last round of the first half. Martin tagged up down to 51, Shin at 74, but they might just get the plant ahead of Mindfreak here.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, they're gonna get the plant down.
Pokoknya kalau udah smoke
close, but not close enough.
Tar lu, tunggu, don't pick.
But he's here.
Don't pick.
He's gonna spot.
Don't pick. You're gonna die. No.
Now has to peel away for a second. I think right choice to wait for something to get close enough by to maybe work on some of the picks they get potentially. I think that door got shut. What do they do about it now?
Tadi ditutup nggak sih?
Spamming out towards CT. You hear the door going down. Shin turns his attention.
Oh my god.
Sharp, clean work. Carmichael.
Nggak bisa guys. Pada low semua.
Apa? With a bang.
Enough damage done to make something, and Mindfreak's chances of closing this out, I guess flipping this back in their favor, a little too difficult. Carmichael very cautious of PRX starting off the second half explosively.
One enemy remaining.
Always got to be the consideration for them. To win this one out in the end. We'll switch up here just to Mazzy towards B. Information gather towards mid and outside B main, but nothing confirmed just yet. Sure of A site wide open though.
Retake nih guys.
Just divide over towards short.
Retake.
Tuck behind the smoke now.
Nih dikasih plan dulu.
Pretty much cleared everything else, so should be pretty heads up that short was the only pressure
plan
point.
Baru. Nggak semuanya dari heaven dong.
That's allowed for rotation.
Halo kak, nggak semuanya dari heaven dong. Padahal bisa ngeplank loh.
They've got it down now.
Ada yang jaga flank
sih sih. The two sheriffs, I'm keeping my eyes on Mindfreak and Divide. They're gonna get themselves into that smoke. They've at least crossed that first threshold. And the spike reveals the position. No chance to really close down on the two players in hell. So Divide.
No. Ini turnamen kak, bukan ranked kak.
Mindfreak now. Last one to try and pull something across the line, but not getting much.
Tiga orang guys, it's okay. Nice try. Tiga orang.
Second.
To the third round as well. Decent inventory. Couple of rifles on the board. Martin going to be the one to
lihat 4 second pakai apa. Keren.
Lead the charge here. Threw away from the blade storm as well.
Nah, ini
good
dia.
Early progress. PRX need to
Sudah
answer
mulai
back.
ya. Sudah mulai.
Need an early
Ada alat
response from
fogging
them.
tuh gue
Casey
lihat-lihat.
already
Selesai nih
knocking on
map
the door of
anjir.
double
Selesai nih
digits.
dinding asen. Iya, seperti biasa ya,
Might be
ngefoggingnya di
exactly
B.
the same setup, yep.
Recon lalu fogging.
Now, do PRX look to explore outside B main? I mean, with the Odin, you'd imagine not in the hands of Forsaken.
In Odin, we trust.
A three-man stack towards A site behind this Viper
Kena
wall.
Asen pula ya, that's why. Ke Recon ini
But
Mythric.
Mythric suppressed actually. Monty looking to close the gap as well.
Well, that's still uncomfortable there. Yeah, just about kind of evading detection on the other side of it. But Monnier going to be feeling that scrutiny on the side, though.
God.
Playing behind Dice, he's got to be careful that they couldn't creep up towards Jen, but...
Look at this, though.
Kayak biji.
Casey getting very aggressive towards short here.
On the other side, though, that flash looking very good there. There's the retake towards short. Monnier turns attention, keeps his life. Mind Freak keeping him safe.
What just happened?
Huh? Very unorthodox pressure.
What
Very well.
Yeah, it felt very comfortable for PRX to back up here.
Anjing.
Casey making the right noise,
Warp
getting
dong.
aggressive towards short,
Gila
pushing all the way
banget.
through tree, but unable to convert that. I think it's a crucial kill here from Monnier. Yeah, Shin TPing in the open.
Gila banget.
Sure, we thought he was going to get across the line there.
Boys, let's go, boys. We are back,
Little bit
Wallbang,
of a slip up.
wallbang. Let's go. Wallbang.
Good opportunity, though.
Wallbang.
Both hands.
Let's go.
Well, the early round, I've got to say, Carmine have been having their way, really, but there hasn't been much
Wallbang.
play back in.
Aduh, Martin sudah bermain pisau teman-teman di sini ya. Aduh.
Spotting towards middle.
You gotta be careful, boys.
Something. It does
Three.
look like 3-2 split
Aduh,
again
cuma-
towards the A
cuma ada
side.
si
Difference
Maverick
being you've got
doang.
divide towards wine. You're going to have a little bit of an adjusted setup here, but
Silau.
the close down going to try
Nice
and come in.
monyet.
Martin gets dealt
Nice
with.
banget.
Quelled and slowed down, and Monnier not really backing away either.
Nice
Still keeping them
dots tuh,
both
guys, lihat,
in
guys.
their place. And Mind Freak
Mind
just
Freak,
demolishing them
Aaron!
on short the sports here.
Aaron,
They're
I know
down
you can
two
do
and
it.
they know where both of them
I
are.
know you can do it.
The Magnum and Shin left to try and recover this now. Ton of damage done.
Cut
Still
midnya
4
enak
standing
sih.
for PRX.
Rotate jauh kayaknya.
And Magnum's going to
There
try
you
and
go.
find something.
Lihat tuh something
elsewhere on the
udah
map,
udah
but-
siap-siap tuh. Itulah.
He actually might
Oh,
just find
it might
something.
just find something, yeah. He's
Yeah.
already made his way across towards B.
Ketawa.
Shin spotted here with a jump peek as well. PRX looking very, very well coordinated here in the second half, Lauren.
Nice something.
He found him.
Itulah. Let's
Not the way he
go.
wanted, I'm sure, but Shin now forced to save.
Saving
There's
sih.
no good outcome for him in that scenario.
Wah, close tuh.
But yeah, this is looking different now. PRX starting to get
Close
a little bit more of a
You
read.
can do
It
it.
feels like a little bit more comfort here. So his first couple of rounds, it was
Yep.
rather uncomfortable viewing.
Yep.
PRX.
Cek corner.
Closing the gap here.
Astaga. Aaron. Bang,
Keeping
udah
the
bang.
rifle in
Kamu
hand. 5 more seconds.
Odin
Get
bang.
out with-
Jangan ngepick.
When he came in with
Dah,
7.
tenang.
Oh dear. Oh dear, don't go that side. Something's there, something's there. Shin
Bener di pressure gak tuh?
keeps it.
Keren,
But that was
keren.
getting a little scary as well.
Yeah.
9-7, Mike.
Di
We've had 2
spam
now
nggak? Di
consecutive
fogging
rounds.
nggak tuh?
That has forced Carmine Core into a timeout.
Nice, Aaron.
PRX
Nice
will have
Aaron.
the upper hand
Nih
in terms
Aaron
of
nih.
these first ultimates
Iya,
coming
iya.
online as well, but another example of
Iya,
a very
iya.
comfortable hold on A side,
Aduh.
particularly towards short, where the focal point
Kasian
seems
banget
to
si
be
Shin,
for
iya.
Carmine Court. There's Monnier on the other side of this as well to counterbalance that.
Selesai itu
Shutting
tembok.
down
Oh,
A
TO
main.
nih. Siapa yang TO?
Happy to
Kasih ya?
stand his ground and
Against
fight.
2.
Yeah. They just can't dislodge him.
No. And the way he was able to offset the timing of that was
Dun,
just fantastic. Allowed
Yeah.
them all to clear back through short.
Blade Storm burnt up, not necessarily a massive issue. Fun still
Meta
there to support
bisu.
some weaponry for Carmine Court.
Lumayan, gue rehat dulu dari komentator. Lumayan rehat dikit satu match. Gak apa-apa, kita coba dulu.
Like I said, the
Meta
advantage
passive
in that
income.
regard.
Anjing.
Right there.
Oke.
Switch up this time. Gonna see. I mean, maybe not.
Kita
particularly
ready
switch up.
dulu
Something does
apa?
Jerry play towards middle, but at the very start, still trying to support Forsaken here. Early utility, that's a problem. Martin just about gets in front of it and tries to keep his head down,
Somehow.
not to be connected on. And that's a lot of information, and that's, again, no damage. Ooh, what? He just slingshot over it. This is ridiculous. Something's still alive, but he's nervous, and you know why. He's just seen a whole lot of players coming towards his site. Has his ult, has Monnier, and he's just popped his ult as well.
Spike's down on lane.
Oh god, that's a problem. Devi's gonna
Bot
at
house.
least isolate that final man from Asi.
Ya Allah,
They have
nggak ada
no
yang
idea where
tahu
he is.
itu ke bot house. Astagfirullah.
Hello? Turn around! Tomasi doesn't need to overcook this. He gets out of the way of the paint shell. And now a fair 1v1.
He's got his reveal back as well.
This is everything. You can see Monye tries to evade it, tries to keep undetected. Tomasi so close to the corner.
Nice, Monyet. Nice, Monyet. Nice, Monyet. I know you can do it. 3K dong. Nice 3K.
Right down to the wire though. Tomasi slipping the net.
Save Odin.
And it's perfect timing here.
Gila banget,
two
Monyet.
ridiculous kills to stop this pressure flooding all the way down lane towards site, bailing something out.
Woohoo!
PRX bring it within one now. Carmichael back on
buat
the
host tuh
purchase.
belum clear loh.
With that investment in the previous, you got to say the advantage now lies with them in terms of the ultimates.
Iya,
Something
Gecko tuh
on
tantrum
operator.
guys, pakai OP.
Noted very
Yang satu
early
pakai
on in the
OP,
round.
yang satu pakai Odin, keren. Iya,
Tomasi
iya, iya. Dua-duanya tantrum.
A
Iya,
lot of
iya,
this space
iya.
over towards B.
Enggak, mode diam.
I guess with the operator showing its hand earlier,
Aku
on, I
mode
feel
Riz
like
ya guys.
maybe something's rotated elsewhere. This KC will stack up outside B site. We'll show it to the Prowler. Well, the C's actually landed there.
Yeah, that's really lucky timing to slow this down. And the follow-up, especially on the rate of all players, is so fortunate. Something going to smoke or get smoked off on the cross. And look at the dive Forsaken! The immovable object! Something dips his toes in, catches Magnum. But now the counter-strike back. They start flooding back, winning this fight.
Slow down.
That
Slow
flash,
down.
They've got to try and make the most of it.
Slow
That was so good to Massey.
down.
Invest in the ult with the flank. Look at Monye. Getting a step or two closer, but the eyes have turned to Massey.
Slow
He
down.
dropped the plants in, but does he consider it? There's the swing. Oh, it's exceptional from Tomasi. And something will be surely forced to save here.
Wow.
Surely.
He's going back in for this.
No, it's not
Really
hell.
confident, down to
There's
500
no heaven.
credits, not an awful lot left in the bank.
Gak ada heaven
revealed up.
soalnya, jadi ya bukan
Gonna
hell.
try and find the kill onto Tomasi. No, thinks better of it now. What a ridiculous opener from Forsaken though. And even with all of that success, still KC steady the ship and find themselves double digits here on map 3. I've got to see that again from Forsaken's POV.
Yeah. I want to see the whole round again. Just it felt so.
The C's lands it, it completely takes the punch out of this execution. He then shuts down Narrate.
Who had his ult, by the way, going at that point. Here we go. Oh, counter ult comes out, and he read it.
Inilah yang dikesali oleh Keigo ya teman-teman. Ketika dia ulti pakai bridge lalu dia tetap mati.
Purchases that you're just like, wow.
Maybe.
Aduh.
Yeah.
That kind of pressure he brought over towards Market, taking that space away, making them so uncomfortable for the retake. So valuable there. That's unlocked 10 on the board for Casey. Double digits is huge. PRX got to start firing up here. This is tournament life. This is everything. And that's what they needed. Monye gives them 2. Backs away. That's Martin. That's Narrate gone again. That's with a stinger. Yeah, they get the sight, but
we talked about him being completely unfazed previously. Tomasi though, turning this back on his head.
Vengeance served, but still tipped again in the favor of PRX with that kill from Something coming out. Plant is ticking though. Something's going to get a rifle as well. That's in play.
Right there.
They got to start moving here. Magnum turns his attention. That could be an issue. That could be an opening. Forsaken didn't note it. Oh, Magnum! Is this your moment to shine?
Got a stun.
Mind Freak only has a classic. Can he evade the stun? Mind Freak gets the upgrade, gets the rifle, and now they get this extended 1v1. One side now locked off. It's not what he wanted there, but Magnum now feeling the pressure. He's closing him down. Ring-a-ring-a Rosie. Magnum playing with it. Oh, it's perfect. Magnum getting Casey up to 11. Oh, leading in game by example here.
Absolutely ice cold from Magnum. Played to perfection. Mind Freak a little bit of a fumble on the snake bite, but nonetheless. And all of these rounds just seem to start with big wins for PRX. Big wins.
Forsaken in the last round. You had Monyet this round. How
I still believe. Bentar guys. Aku berdoa dulu guys. Bentar.
It's showing that depth of KC.
Give me one. Let's go.
They're getting pumped up. They might have PRX on the ropes here, but let's find out. Still a good purchase to play with this time around for PRX. They've got to make this count. The pressure is quick. Narrate off to a good start, but there it is. Forsaken again on the bailout.
Masih ada di mid.
Two if he can, but Martin. Look at
masih ada di mid ya Allah, belum clear.
And you're right. Monye's up in spawn. What a switch around of positions.
I still believe you guys.
They slow things down now. They've equalized the head count. Desperate to find another piece of information, another scrap sent out by PRX.
Believe in you.
And they're waiting for PRX to walk around the map.
They're waiting for that reaggress. Yep. Devi, I mean, he's not actively doing it. He's kind of repositioned towards B because they're putting a lot of faith in Monye's position. Obviously, short is open, but that's something you'll have to respond to.
I think DONASI was just calling.
Oh, Devi! 1-for-1 trade. There's still a player on B.
Slow down, boys.
No way.
No way
he catches top. No way he catches top mid here.
Yeah, not a chance in hell, Monye.
I believe in you guys, please. Please.
PRX in touching
distance. Iya.
Gue
percaya sama lu pada anjir.
Look at that run of rounds. 3 on the trot, the break back through from KC, and an instant correction. How's the money looking for Carmine Core?
Look too pretty. I mean, 2 away from the Blade Storm, so an opportunity
nih,
potentially.
Belum.
The tensions rising here on map 3.
Aduh, Jason, belakang kamu tuh belum clear, tahu banyak banget tadi. Dipik dulu sampai selesai, Jason. Kayak Naret low ya. Sampai nggak mati itu Naret, keterlaluan kalian.
Big opportunity.
Saving ya mereka, guys.
Get a clean round, keep the weapons up, start
flawless,
taking back that momentum. This is huge. Cross should be catched. Yeah, perfect. Devi! Oh, and the nice. No threats this time.
Aduh, beneran dah. Ampe dia kok bisa nggak mati gitu loh, kalah loh sama Stinger tuh bagaimana? Ayo, close.
Something's gonna hear it.
Nice.
All right, looking for the round the world to try and find a cheeky kill, maybe an upgrade elsewhere.
Ayo, Monye.
This is game back on, Mike. This is 10. They've got ults coming online. They've got rifles coming out. They've got Carmine Core back just not under the heel, but it's close by.
Please.
PRX, I guess, off the start of this round.
Aduh, sumpah guys, aku mau nangis tau gak sih rasanya, sumpah. Monye, so good Monye. Mau nangis gue, please. Ote, please, gak apa-apa. Ote aja, gak apa-apa. Nice out.
Cause Carmine Core to reconsider. Let's reconsider plan 8 in this round.
Let's go.
You see something counterbalance this with the operator on short.
Banget gue, guys. Mau lewat Kabi tuh.
But Monye just walked middle. What? That was a really bold play to bring out there. Maybe he felt he had that support from short, but didn't get what he wanted. And that puts a problem towards B.
Yeah, Forsaken's going to have his hands full here.
He has been good for 2.
Something's got the cross.
Don't
He's giving it up.
Don't turn away. Go back to business. There it is.
Oh my God.
So revealing. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Ilya, I know, I believe in you, Ilya! Forsaken! Jason! Oh my God!
It's everything you would have wanted for them! And Martin being hunted down! How much resilience!
Okay, one more, slow down boys. Let's go!
Something really well! Checking back on that clock!
Okay, ayo, sumpah.
I can't believe they tied this up.
Oh my God.
11 apiece now.
Mau nangis.
In the 11th hour they do it.
Mau nangis.
Rocked in terms of the finances as well.
Mau nangis.
Such
yuk, 13
here. Something giving up the cross, coming back to it. Catching Shin on the second peak. Forsaken delivering time and time again as this B-side anchor.
Ya, lu pada nggak boleh pulang, guys. Lah, kocak. Ntar lu, guys.
Back down to SMGs, a Blade Storm to work with this time around.
Bro, what the
PRX don't look like they're letting their foot off the gas at all in terms of aggression. A 4-man probe outside A here to get the orb.
Guys, ini mereka saving loh. Jangan sampai kalah ini.
Actively on the site right now. They're leaving
sampai Thrifty gue udah nggak tahu lagi.
Adjustment we're seeing here. They're allowing this space, maybe having enough faith in this ult. And these players, oh, it's so good. The timing on that, obscene.
As soon as Narrate popped the ult as well.
Don't pick.
Every time
Can you not
pick?
Can you not?
Gonna get one back. Smokes off. Maybe give them a chance on the res here too.
This
buys time and it's critical. And now, PRX don't have that next springboard. How do they get to the site? This was with Stingers, Spectres, Sheriffson, and ult. Where is that next layer? Here it is. Here it comes. Martin going to be noted. He is in danger. Can he
nice Forsaken.
No. Forsaken puts him away. Now 4 on the site. Something on the clear. Mike joins in. PRX starting to sweep the site.
Please.
Magnum down again. Mike again. Inside, but Shen can't do enough.
No time.
PRX.
No time. Oh shit.
Gonna put themselves up to 12.
Let's go.
This game is ridiculous.
Let's go.
Giving KC
Okay. Oh shit. Dapat tuh.
Taking it away.
A taste. Just a whiff of finding themselves on serious point here, but it's PRX to snatch away the hopes and dreams.
Wah gila.
What was that adjustment from
What the
something
fuck?
there?
Please.
Oh, here we go.
Starting to get fired up.
More of that.
Oh, let's go. Aduh.
But they're not done yet. There's a buy still here for Carmine Core. This is not done yet, but that's big information. Martin, though.
Oh, guys, please lah, jangan gegabah, anjir. Gegabah, mereka mau di-OT-in gak tuh?
There is no safety.
Aduh, mau
He can still change around. Does he read it again? The adjustment, not willing to play from the catwalk itself, considering maybe they already thought about it, but it's his presence again.
Aduh, penyakit. Sabar
He is the one that gatekeeps this round. He needs to hold this angle. He needs to catch 1, 2. Is he ready for this? Are they ready for this? You can see Mindfreak moving closer as well. Starting to get curious.
Mereka nge-hold, guys.
Just how close it is. Something gives it up.
Astaga, parah banget.
I thought he was good. Mindfreak not
Parah
going to do much more. Martin is absolutely activating it.
Elah.
And it's all on Forsaken.
Ego. Woi.
A 1v4.
Sabar dikit, woi.
This deserves OT.
Udah ketahuan lu. Mau di-OT-in kah?
The hero of the hour. The hero of Carmine Core. Getting them up to 12.
Gas.
And of course this game
Ya
is
Allah,
going
nih
OT.
mereka nih main, nih mereka turnamen buat entertainment, guys. Yang bener aja. Aduh, aduh, penyakit deh kalau match point udah begitu.
Digging so deep.
Penyakit sumpah.
And KC just demonstrating such a solid understanding of
Ah,
how PRX are playing in some of these mid rounds.
penyakit anjir. Duh, bang, ini nggak sehat bang buat jantung saya bang, tolong bang.
Round 25, operator in hand for
Udahlah guys, gue meta diem guys,
KC back on the defense now.
Meta diem sampai menang.
What a great game.
Absolute banger.
Man, you couldn't ask us anything better than this. OT now. Something. Ooh, careful, Martin. Forced away. That gives something the angle. And are you shouldering that? You serious?
Sit down.
Underestimating something when given that information is a critical error.
Oh, gue diem. Sorry.
Still positioned towards Pizza, but PRX very quickly disengaged. Spike not committed just yet, so PRX looking to just find these picks. DONASI lucky to escape with his life here. Actually gets a tag onto something. Down to 80 HP. So there was going to be a stun coming through from Magnum there, but they pulled the rotation. Look at the minimap. KC stacking the chips towards B site.
This is a great adjustment. Now the knife does reveal the, the horrible reality of the scenario if you're a Carmine Core fan that, well, they're not coming B anymore. But they weren't quick on the uptake. They didn't overly dive into here, but the site will be theirs regardless. Do they go for almost the pre-take or do they wait? I think they're going to have to now. Monye very close by here. Gonna get himself propped up on Jen. DONASI looking, maybe set something in motion here.
Send the C's through first. But actually doesn't catch it, doesn't even go over the wall.
Now that could have been big too. The paranoia is going to go through, but it's something to find Narrate. Swing on in, Divine stands and conquers. Monnier seals it. First in OT is PRX's.
Gue masih diem ya guys ya. Kami menang. Bentar ya. Gue diem dulu guys,
KC, who fought tooth and nail to take this all the way to overtime. Something really starting to heat up now with this operator.
He's a big game player.
Undeniable value found by him.
Big timeout just came in. I just caught a glimpse of it. It's Carmine Core. We're in OT, so it kind of changes it. They're going to slow things down now. That's going to be, again, Eng right back in here. Magnum, again, this is very hard. Once you get into OT, calling becomes not impossible, but one of the hardest things I feel, because it goes out of the normal realms of reality. You're not playing a standard game anymore. So I think this is a good time to pump the brakes and try and check back in. Calm the nerves a little. You've still got a very young team here.
Exactly, yeah.
Lu diem, gue makin jantungan lah. Di situ serunya guys, karena saya juga gantungan.
Opportunity here to really claim one of the international titans of Valorant and a victory over them.
Yes.
Again, uncharted territory for this roster.
Diem mid.
The only legacy remaining from Carmine Core. Everybody else, newcomers.
Aku mau mewing dulu ya guys. Aku diem, aku mewing dulu.
Lots to consider here. Extremely tense as we enter round 26 here. PRX drawing blood first in overtime. But back on the defense now. Same setup, or similar once again from Carmine Core. Well, actually, does the combo catch? No, it doesn't. Actually, finally, Monnier punished in this position. It's been so difficult to dislodge him from there.
Oh, he's been near on prolific at his damage. How many rounds? 2 kills, 3 kills, just impact. So a great adjustment and a really strong read. But there's bodies behind this, Mike. It's not just Monnier. They still have 2 other players, which I don't know if they're expecting that. But now, probably a lot of utility going to reveal who's present on this site.
Again, the other switch up being Forsaken over towards A site. Look at the amount of space that Mindfreak has.
Yeah, huge.
A ton of information. But Defy and Forsaken almost committed towards a site hold here. There's no getting out for the retake.
No, you've got to stand. You've got to try and hold that ground. Martin's in, but he didn't get what he wanted. Switching out to the shorty is Defy and Forsaken. Racking up bodies. They've held them back. They're on the back.
GG, boys! GG! GG!
Keeping hope alive for themselves. Take it to OT. Beating Carmine Core. The European Reapers carry on.
Let's go!
Heartbreak for KC. Some real positives to take away
Welcome
from here.
to playoff, boys. Let's
So as
go!
we've already said, an international veteran like PRX, the shining stars of EMEA.
Wah, beneran gak tuh 2-1. Udah, gue jadi dukun aja guys. Jadi dukun aja gak sih? Alhamdulillah.
Gave it their all today. But what a fantastic series from start to finish. As I said, should be very, very proud of their performance. I mean, Martin
Well played,
becoming
Kace. Well
absolutely
played.
electric
Sumpah Martin,
towards the end of this series.
Gila banget
Narrate as
kalian.
well.
See, they're so humble. Gak kayak yang kemarin tuh teriak-teriakin
A top
Aaron.
5 overall statistically performance for
Nice.
him. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
And bigger picture,
Cahaya.
Carmine Core losing to Sentinels and PRX is...
Who's going to turn the nose up for
Cahaya,
that?
lu bersinar
I give
banget
him credit where it's due, but on the other
anjir.
side, of course, the victors today who somehow have been almost sparked back to life. Whatever Heretics did have turned these boys
Ya, tuh
back
reaksi gua
into
tuh.
gods, and it is terrifying. The resilience shown, the sheer PRX-ness that we saw.
Gila, EMEA dipulangin
Right, it
semua
was
guys
just
sama
like
PRX.
Something
GG.
that I feel like I hadn't seen in a while. Some of that explosive potential,
Damn,
seeing
bro.
just Forsaken, Monnier, and seeing now Monnier joining the
Abang.
others towards that top end of the board. is exceptional to
Yeah,
me.
there's
Emang
still
meta
some
diem
real
tuh the
questions
best guys,
about
ya
the
kan?
comfort
Meta
within
diem
this
aja.
roster. The
I'm so
composition,
proud of
Alex
you,
said yesterday,
Cahya.
the pre-match, we need to
Gila,
figure
bro.
something else out. Like W Gaming's in year 3 now. We need to figure something else out, but still they just look so good at it.
They do, and
Gila banget
John,
guys. Emang
again, it's so
meta
hard
diem
being
tuh gak ada
from the
obat
EMEA
guys.
region.
Makanya
You're always
aku
rooting for Casey in a way, 'cause you're
ini
doing
aku
great, see what they can do with such a
simpen
young
buat di
squad,
akhir.
but if anyone was going to put them home, I'm happy it was PRX. What a fantastic
Orang meta nggak
run
dapat
from
saya.
them.
Jangan dong Naka,
Alice
jangan
says,
dong.
enjoy yourselves.
Jangan
Yeah,
dong.
I mean, yeah, we're supposed to like talk about the game.
GG
We're
PRX,
supposed to, like, break it
GG,
down.
GG
I mean, I
everyone.
feel like all there is to say is that they've done
Playoff
it in the
kapan
most
Kak?
PRX
Wah belum
way
tahu nih.
possible.
Nanti kita lihat
Going to
bracketnya ya
Madrid,
teman-teman.
run in a set game with no
Gila,
Sova, with
kalau
no
misalnya
filter
Sven
on
sama
either team.
PRX,
We
wah,
come out
aku
here
bingung mau
and we
dukung
see
siapa.
them popping off
Enggak,
points in the game. So
of course PRX ya guys ya.
Bro, he swung mid. There was no
Enggak.
protection. He just
Anyways,
went for it and then got
cheers,
a kill. And you're like,
welcome,
oh,
welcome to
just something, just
Somiti.
doing something.
Enggak Kak.
They are
Kakak Mimin PRX jangan minus 1 gajiin saya. Thank you.
That no one can fully explain, but they will win with it
Wah,
because they
GG
can
guys.
seemingly make it work under any circumstances.
Okay.
And what
GG
a way,
guys.
honestly,
Gila.
if Casey was gonna go out in
Gila.
groups, there's no better
Oh
way
my
than this.
god,
Playing
gila.
against
Gue
a
bener-bener
great
berdoa
team who
guys.
pulls
Gue
off some
bilang ya
ridiculous
Allah,
stuff in
please.
OT.
Yeah, I mean, you basically went to the wire there against a
Please,
squad
kayak,
that's no
aduh.
shame in losing to. I mean, let's not forget, these are the runner-ups of the World Championship
Enggak,
last
aku
year.
nggak
for
iri,
goodness
aku udah
sake.
foto,
Only
aku udah
difference
foto,
is, you know,
aku
they
nggak iri,
have
aku nggak
a
iri.
new
Aku
player
nggak
on
iri.
the team. And if anything, I think that this just
Tapi tahu nggak sih guys, ada yang bawa ini,
that kid's got
bawa
something special.
apa
He's
sih
got that
namanya?
dog in him for sure.
Power bank Mythi.
All right, well,
Lah, ada Mimin.
now we got Kuka standing by with
Serius?
Mythia. Let's see what he's going to say. with
Mana
the-
Mimin? We gaming forever. Let's go. Gue dingin nungguin hasil last game. We gaming forever. Let's go. Wah gila sih. Wah gila sih.
Omen or Astra?
Can I
Omen.
pick all of them?
No, you have to choose one.
I
Omen.
think I'll still say Omen, but
Yes.
I'd say my race is picking up right now. with the
Yes.
momentum.
Yes, exactly. We love that. Lo primero que le quería preguntar es, de entre todos los agentes que ha jugado, sobre todo por cómo le vemos
Min,
cómo se
minus
mueve,
1 gaji buat
¿cuál
Mythi.
preferiría? Parece ser que se queda con los
Enggak,
controladores, pero dice que ahora mismo su race está en ascenso, así que ya
Anyways.
lo veremos. So, in 2
Dede,
days,
congrats. Gila, lu menyala banget malam ini, Dede. Gila banget. Ih, gue bangga banget sama Cahya, anjir guys. Ayo, kalian mana? Minta maaf sekarang. Ayo, cepat minta maaf. Kemarin yang itu kostum dukunnya, terima kasih banyak W Gaming, thank you saatnya.
Le he preguntado que qué es lo que podemos
Saatnya.
esperar de PRX después de que
Mana?
mandaran a casa a
Minta
los
maaf
dos
sini.
equipos de EMEA. Dicen que desde luego lo que nunca vamos a saber es qué
yang
composición
kemarin
van a
underestimate
elegir,
Dede
y que,
siapa?
bueno, que no quiere todavía
Minta maaf
como
sekarang.
endemoniar, ¿no?
Mana?
Si van a sacar ese trofeo.
Ayo,
no.
komen.
My last question
Maaf.
is going to be,
Keren.
tell us about that.
Diem, Mit. Lu diem. Maaf ya.
Tell us about
Ya,
that
minta maaf
composition in
cepetan.
Lotus.
Maaf ya
Help us
Cahya. Ya.
understand,
Minta
right?
maaf
You
sekarang.
made those
Bagus.
changes from one day to
Bagus.
another, right? Like, now you go
Bagus
with the
kah
Astra.
begitu?
The Lotus come with no Sentinel. So,
Yang bilang kalah dan ngatain
help us
monyet
understand
sini.
why you make these changes.
Maafin Mythia ya Cahya lah, kok jadi gue yang gue nggak minta maaf guys. Saya tuh dari awal sudah percaya sama Cahya ya.
Since 4 second was playing well on race like yesterday,
Saya
so
udah
we decided to do
percaya.
that.
Lain kali Omen aja, bacot lu Renaldi. Lain kali diem aja Renaldi.
And that's it? Did you just double key with the double control and send it?
Yeah.
Ayo minta maaf sekarang ya.
Sorry, we prep something, but it's not like
Tuh ngapain something di belakang?
big preparation,
Something
you
di
know?
belakang mana cuy?
Le he preguntado
Kagak
también
ada,
por
gila.
esa composición que han sacado en Lotus en la que deciden estar con el doble controlador, el doble duelista, pero ni centinelas
Ini
ni
monyet
nada de lo que solemos ver. Dicen
ya
que lo
udahlah,
decidieron
maaf
anoche,
ya
que
Kak.
Forsaken tuvo un buen
Mit,
game
dengerin
con
dulu.
Race y que, ¿por qué
Iya
no?
maaf
Estas son
Kak,
las
aku
típicas
terlalu
decisiones
ini.
que te llevan a lo más alto. Well, thank you very
Terlalu
much. We'll see
bersemangat.
you in 3 days
Tadi
during
aku
playoffs.
interview
But
Aaron.
we're not done. Todavía nos queda una cosa
Ke
para hacer.
ini,
We're going now to the draw
kelewatan.
to see who's going to be facing off against each other in 3 days.
Monyet, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Oke guys, GG's.
Hola a
¿Qué?
todos chicos, estamos aquí para ver quién va a jugar en los playoffs.
Oke, let's go guys. I'll see you guys on my next stream. Kita ketemu lagi di playoff ya teman-teman. Gila. Tim favorit gue masuk playoff guys. Oh iya ya, ini juga bentar. Kita dengar dulu guys.
This is for playoffs, so you have 2 teams that are 2-0.
Dengar dulu. Tar lu. Bentar.
They will play one of the quote-unquote lower seeds. It is a new stage of the tournament, so there are no rules. Any matchup
Tunggu bracket ya,
is
tunggu
good to
bracket,
go,
tunggu
and it's a
bracket.
double elim, so there are no separation rules. I think that's it. So if you want to just kind of, you can give me one of these, and then we'll see what the first team for the first match is.
Okay.
Perfect.
Lucu
All
banget
right, so the
kotaknya.
first team for the first match is going to be
Sentinel, oke.
Sentinels, let's
Tinggal
see.
4 tim ya guys.
And then the
PRX
by
gak sih?
default we'll do this.
Tapi jangan
by
PRX.
default, the first team
Jangan PRX,
of
please.
the second
Genji?
match, so they don't play each other.
Genji?
But the first team in the other match
Genji?
is going to be Genji.
Oke, bener Genji gak tuh?
Sentinels against Genji,
Oke,
dos de los equipos que se
shit.
clasificaron a los playoffs los primeros.
Yeah, there's 2 outcomes, so let's see who plays
Anjir.
Sentinels.
¿Quién va a jugar contra Sentinels?
PRX or Loud? Maybe Loud?
Loud. Sentinels contra... Oh my god.
So yeah, by default, we're gonna have Genji,
Against
PRX.
PRX, yes. Duelo de APAC, el Pacífico.
Oh
Primero
enggak
contra
guys,
segundo.
jadi
Bueno, estos son los
Cloud
equipos,
sama
chicos.
Sen,
Nos
Genji
vemos
sama
dentro de
PRX
2 días
nggak sih?
en
Atau
los
PRX
playoffs.
sama
Muchas
Loud?
gracias a todos por venir. Un abrazo muy fuerte y nos vemos.
PRX jangan sama Genji guys.
Thank you so much for that, guys. And
Oke, anyways. Ya, Genji versus PRX guys. Aduh, seru banget. Oke guys, I'll see you guys on my next stream. Kita ketemu lagi nanti jam 3:30 ya teman-teman. Oke, let's go. Wah, kacau ini nggak bisa ini. Seru semua. Ini bakal best of 5 ya guys. Jadi kayak bakal lama. Aduh. Sampai sahur nih. GG, good night, Mythia Otsu teman-teman. #BGB forever. Thank you semuanya. I'll see you guys on my next stream. I'll see you on playoff teman-teman. Bye bye. Wah. Gila seru banget, Cok. Kita lihat temen aku ya guys. Pacar aku sih lebih tepatnya. Bye bye.